Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brainwaves, here to break some news to you all about a subscriber's experience. A subscriber of Nubreed, who also so happens to be a subscriber of mine, who had a strange experience, a weird experience as it relates to leaving a comment on his channel. I want to make sure I go back and welcome those of you that are here, because this particular live stream was set to start much earlier and now it has started later. Okay. Let me go ahead and make sure I address certain comments that I see here on the screen. Waco is saying, wow, that headline is serious. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We got to talk about these things, because in the process of talking about it, unlike Nubreed, let me explain something. See, what Nubreed does is he talks about things, but he doesn't really provide you any solution. He keeps his audience, he keeps his viewers in a state of, he keeps them in a state of shock, in a state of fear, in a state of lowering their vibration. I mean, when the man is talking about all this stuff, he doesn't even provide any scriptures anymore. He is literally, as we speak, live right now. Literally live right now. Talking about some things that will leave a person in the state of fear. What do you mean? Let's take a look real quick. He first went live on his Global Truth channel. 5 minutes or so into that live, he took that live down off of his Global Truth channel, which means that there's probably some things that he said, some of which I overheard, that he said that he didn't want to actually say on his big channel. So he takes that down. There's no live at that time on this entertainment channel. Then he comes live on the entertainment channel with the same title. Now you all can see what it says. It says Liam Payne falls from balcony. Big Meech is free. Sydney Wilson possession. Now, I want to talk about some things before I bring my actual guest on. Okay? I want to talk about a couple things. So, the point of Nubreed talking about this Sydney Wilson possession is two parts. One is to make a black woman look bad, okay? Because in the beginning, he went live and didn't have all the information. And then someone in the live chat was trying to say, I believe it was Broken Matrix, if I'm not mistaken, just supposed to be another content creator, who was saying that the woman, Sydney Wilson, is a transmission. You know what I mean by saying transmission. Okay. So what am I alluding to? Because her voice got deep. Instead of saying it was a woman and then the woman just had possession, it was this push, this narrative, this informational world star. And now, because World Star was pushing that she's a transmission, now all of a sudden you have the information that has taken place in that police officer's video. No report said that she's about that alternative lifestyle, no information. But what he's trying to do is say that the news media is playing games, and this is why they're not really pushing the story. This is why it's not all over the place. That's what he tried to say today. Yet he's pushing a narrative because it makes black women look bad. That's right, it makes the BW look bad. Yet another shot at the BW. Why am I saying this? With all of the possessions that are on record, on tape, on camera, of all the other races, especially the Caucasians. There's a lot of Caucasians. He never does that. He never says that. He never talks about them in a negative light. But anytime there's an opportunity to talk about a BW, he throws them under the bus. So in one part, he gets to throw the BW under the bus. The same way that he's throwing the BW under the bus in terms of what he claims he's practicing, polygyny. We see no proof of the BWs being around in his life. He never puts it on camera. Their so-called commentary is everybody doesn't want to be seen. But you put the white one front and center. So again, that's more shots at the black woman. Anytime there's an opportunity to take shots at a black woman, that's what he does. Let's talk about Kamala Harris. Now I understand about her whole Jamaican and Indian roots. Nobody's uneducated around here. Yet, for the most part, a lot of people would say that Kamala is somewhat black, right? She went to HBCU, the lifestyle, she was around us, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I understand the ethnicity. I get all it. Don't nobody come in the live chat trying to debate with me with Kamala's ethnicity. I already said I know that. You got people that just don't listen. You know, Kamala's this and she's that, so you know, brainwaves. Pay attention to the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that Kamala is perceived by some. This is a fact, okay? Whether you agree with this fact or not, it's a fact. Kamala is perceived by certain individuals as being a black woman. So it's strategic to take shots at the black woman because you see no shots being taken at Trump. Once again, Trump being white, Trump being the savior, everything looks good with Trump, everything's alive with Trump, nothing that he's doing is wrong. Kind of sound a lot about how Nubreed's been saying about this whole beef situation and everything that's been taking place. He's been speaking from the perspective that nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. You're wrong, brainwaves, when he came on Floridian Rollo's show. Isn't that how he spoke? I called him out on it. I said, so essentially what you're saying is I'm all wrong and everything you're doing is right. That's what you're insinuating. He tried to backpedal, say, no, I didn't say that. I used the word insinuate. I didn't say you verbatim said that, but you're insinuating that. I'm not understanding. I'm all in the wrong. Everything is me. And you didn't do no wrong. So wonder why he believes that Trump has done no wrong. Now, I get it. If you believe he's the better man economically, etc., certain points, I understand that. I get all of that. I understand all that. But that's not what's being pushed here. Nubreed is pushing an agenda. Okay? And anytime he gets a chance to go in on the black woman, he takes his shots. You don't see it in his own so-called counterfeit polygamous marriage. I mean, so where's this polygynous marriage showing the black woman? You don't see that. So if he's not going to show any of the so-called black women then, why would he give black women any honor and respect now? Do you see what I'm saying? And so then when we tie this into the Sidney Wilson situation, it's just another opportunity to take shots at a black woman. Okay? And again, I could show you some countless situations of white ladies being possessed on camera, as well as men and all types of folks, other ethnicities as well. He doesn't do that. He focuses on downplaying the sisters. And yet it's sisters over there rocking with him. It's sisters right now buying stuff off of his registry. And then he bragging right now in his live stream about, yeah, man, the website about to be lit. I'm about to have a whole new clothing line on it. That's because he don't have to take any money from buying things for his so-called house that he's actually renting, that he has a lease on. He already proved that. Go back and watch the tapes. So with that being said, he can take that money and now go work on his product line. So he can just like, man, look at what I'm doing. Look at the growth. It sounds just like Pastor Dow. Pastor Dow has a track record of taking the members of his church, taking their money, a couple $100,000, $900,000, basically $1 million, taking money from individuals, taking their whole life savings. And then what happens? It goes straight to Pastor Dow. Those people got no say in what the money goes to and where it's going to go. No control over. Remember, Dow's motto is own up and control everything, right? And so while he's controlling everything, he's sitting up there eating like a king, living like a king, while other people barely still got running water and they still going to the bathroom in buckets. Got to go walk down to a lake right outside their house in order to get water. I mean, come on now. Let me shout out some people in the chat. We're going to bring my guest on in a second. I just want to make sure I got a couple of things straight. The situation is wild. Many of you too do not know what today is. Today is that full moon. Today is October the 17th. So we're dealing with that full moon right now. And what I want to also explain to you is that strategically, Nubreed in that video, and you got to see how the man is dressed. Okay? Nubreed in that video that he just did on his big channel, he's dressed in a robe. Okay? The same type of robe that religious individuals would wear. Like you would expect a pastor to wear this robe. Oh, I'm going to pull it up. We're going to take a look at it. I want to establish all this before I bring my guest on, because this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. And he's doing all of this literally on cue, as I said. Now, Nubreed's trying to take my talking point. He's trying to take my talking point. What is my talking point? Where I said that during this month, during the month of October, you're going to see an increase in this type of activity from Nubreed. You're going to see an increase in the content. All he's talking is demon, 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 witch, 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 warlock, warlock, warlock. Why does that sound like a song? Sing it with me, kids. Demon, 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 witch, 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 warlock, warlock, warlock. That's all he's talking about. Why? Because he's obsessed with it. He's the one that crashed out in the car video. Then did a second crash out. Said that he hopes to take leaks about his first crash out in the car video. But he took it down. He does other crash outs. He takes them down. He does things. He takes them down. He hides them. I've shown that to many of you. The man works in secrecy. And what he's doing is, with this whole situation, you know, with Sidney Wilson and the possession, this gives him an opportunity to, one, take shots at the black woman, as if no other ethnicities get possessed, as if there hasn't been any recent accountants of possession from other ethnicities during the month of October while we're talking about it. And then two, it takes the attention off of him on his big channel of him being the one that's possessed. Now, right now on his entertainment channel, he admitted for a second time that he did deal with demon possession. So this man has been possessed before. And I want to pose the question to you all. If this man has been possessed before, why wouldn't it be possible for him to be possessed again? I want y'all to understand this is a possibility for him to be possessed again. He's shown signs of crashing out. He's drinking. He's cursing. He's saying a bunch of wild stuff. He doesn't realize that that's not possession. He's telling people right now, he's telling people, you know, don't get drunk right now during Halloween. It's not a good time. He's telling people for you to lay off of your drinking a week before Halloween. Shouldn't he be telling people to not drink at all? Not to be getting drunk at all? Yet you see the man drinking 5 bottles, 6 bottles. We've shown this. It's been documented. This is not made up. We've seen this. We see him still drinking. Then he's got a cup of something he's drinking, and that's all that we're seeing on camera. We don't even know how much he's drinking off camera. The man clearly shows signs of drunkenness. And now he tries to act all righteous. He's acting righteous because he believes in his mind. Now he has something to take the attention off of him, to take the heat off of him. He's going to be talking about this Sidney Wilson situation all the way up to Halloween. Why is he doing that? Because he wants his followers, he wants everybody to listen to him to focus on, oh man, she got possessed. This is wow, it was a black woman that got possessed. She's an ex-basketball player from Georgetown University. Man. Instead of you focusing on Nubreed crashing out. Instead of you focusing on the lies that Nubreed says. Instead of you focusing on all the stuff that he's doing during the month of October, during this full moon. And I'm going to say this again. What you're going to find him do is double, triple, quadruple down on his Global Truth channel as well as his entertainment channel, talking about all of these situations that deal with things that we shouldn't even be dealing with. Number one, what am I talking about? He should not be dealing with talking about celebrities. He said he wasn't going to talk about celebrities, but yet he's talking about them. The man is a pathological liar. Everything that he says is the exact opposite. I keep trying to tell y'all, we provide the evidence, we provide the receipts. He said he wasn't going to double down about celebrities, and yet he's live right now talking about celebrities. All he's been doing is talking about. Here's some just in. Let me go ahead and give this to y'all so Nubreed can go ahead and go live about this. Let me give y'all some breaking news right now. South Pacific star Mitzi Gaynor has just passed away. It was of natural causes. So if you see Nubreed add Mitzi Gaynor to his list, you know why. I just wanted to break that down to you. Speaking of celebrities and breaking news. The man is live right now. The man has been talking on his Global Truth channel about presidents and all of this stuff, presidential candidates, yet he says that we shouldn't be getting involved with this stuff. Now, I want to show you another update. Check this out. He most likely is not live anymore because he wants to hear what I have to say. Notice that he was just live not too long ago. If I show you this, look, he was live just not too long ago. Y'all see the screen? Y'all see the screen, right? You see right here, it says live. Yet, he's finally finished with it if we come over here. See the difference? And then watch this. Watch this, y'all. Look at the stuff he just got finished talking about. More presidential stuff, more celebrity stuff. Yet he's telling us to not get involved with politics. But let me tell you something. Nubreed is a convicted felon. Okay? So he can't vote anyway. So of course he gonna tell you all to not cast your vote. And then if he does tell you to cast your vote, he's going to tell you to cast your vote for another convicted felon. Somebody make this make sense. Of course, he's not going to see the error in Trump's ways. Neither one of these candidates are ideal for us. But you see the agenda. Everyone's like, vote Trump, vote Trump, vote Trump, vote Trump, vote Trump. Neither one of these candidates are ideal for us. It's a portray. Let me explain something. You know what? One thing, let's go back to when Trump was president. Let me just bring this up. I got to establish all of this. Everybody's like, you know, when Trump was in office, the money was good, right? Let me break something down to the public. Have y'all not forgotten that when Trump was president, we was under the pandemic? Have y'all not forgotten that? We was under the pandemic when Trump was president. And Trump told us what we should and shouldn't do. Okay? Hold on one second, y'all. I need to establish something. So I'm going to do this. If anybody tries to join this particular link, I'm not going to let you on because unless I say you can be on. So anybody trying to come in, you just gonna end up getting knocked right back out. But back to what I was saying. Nubreed is a convicted felon. Convicted felons cannot vote. So Nubreed has a vested agenda to support another convicted felon, Donald Trump. So even if, yes, what else? Shout out to Ringo. Ringo's in the building. Ringo can confirm this. Nubreed has been arrested multiple times. This is what I'm talking about. He says Nubreed can't vote even if he wanted to. See, y'all don't know this watching this. And it's a lot of content creators that are convicted felons. Y'all just don't know this. So a lot of them be like, hey, you don't need to vote. You don't need to do this. But yeah, he getting you involved in politics. So why is Nubreed trying to discredit Kamala? I'm not saying it ain't nothing to discredit Kamala. I don't care for her, nor do I care for Trump. Both of them are two faces to the same coin. And back to what I was saying again with President Trump, because I have my guest in the studio. Okay, I'm gonna bring my guest up in a second. When Trump was in office, everybody said, vote for Trump because when Trump was there, the money was good, right? What people forget was we were in a pandemic. Everything was shut down. Nobody was spending money. Come on now, how slow can people be? No one was spending money because the entire world was shut down. So as soon as it opened back up under Trump's watch, guess what? All the money that you sitting on in your bank account, in your savings, in your investments, all these companies, all these products, as soon as things open up, guess what people gonna do? They gonna go out and spend it. So because everybody was going out spending money that they've been sitting on, everybody says that everything is better under Trump's watch. But y'all don't even understand the politics. So y'all automatically being like, oh, it's better under Trump because, when Trump was president, I had money. That's what all the brothers are doing, right? All the black men, right? Y'all don't really understand this. Y'all not playing the long game. And they're playing games with you. This was a setup to make Trump look better. Just like it was a setup with his two assassination attempts. All of this is a setup to make him look better. And then Nubreed claiming he's some righteous man in the Most High, he should be able to see through this. And instead, he's pushing Trump, while he got an opportunity to take shots at a perceived black woman by some. Again, I didn't say everybody. I know about her Jamaican and Indian background. Don't start telling me brainwaves, she this. Do not come in my comment section and say that. I already know that. She's perceived by some as being a black woman. So this is another chance to take shots at a black woman while letting a career felon just like Nubreed get off the hook. And the same lies and the same schemes and the same conning that he's doing with UP Farms and the people that stayed on the land and what he's doing right now, even with this baby shower, housewarming stuff, let alone everything else. All these schemes that he's doing, it's the same schemes that Trump did. Like, these things are proven. We have documentation. Everybody want to talk about the documentation on Kamala. Okay, let's run with that. We got to talk about the documentation on Trump as well. Come on, y'all. Everybody's showing their bias. Everybody's seeing this. This is the same man that was saying, grab her by the you-know-what. And he get a pass for that. I guess that's why Nubreed able to talk the way he do, and he get a pass for that too, right? So what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of fraudulent things going on. There's a lot of agendas that Nubreed's trying to push. Everybody's forgetting about Project 2025. Ain't nobody talking about that no more. They just talk about Kamala this. Everybody got quiet about Project 2025. You put Trump in, guaranteed Project 2025. We really shouldn't be supporting either one of them. That's a whole nother conversation, but I want to make a point. So I have my guest here. All right. My guest here had an experience. She is a sister of mine, so I trust her words. I've had the time to understand what's going on and take a look at this for myself. And there's a strange experience that took place. Now, I prefaced all of this to say, when you think about Nubreed, when we look at Nubreed, all the evidence that I've put out, Ringo's put out, Rollo's put out, and others have put out about Nubreed, their personal dealings with Nubreed, there's a lot of strange experience going on, a lot of weird energy going on, a lot of situations. Many of you have witnessed and caught him in a lie. Many of you have experienced this energy, this activity, just as I have personally experienced it. Ringo has experienced it. Rollo's has experienced this, and we all have talked about this publicly. The strange energy, the weird energy. You know, that Stranger Things music that he plays in the background of his entertainment channel, claiming that that's righteous music when that's demonic music. Yeah, all of that. So when I bring my guest on, which I'm about to introduce without further ado, I want you all to take all of that in consideration. Look at what's on the screen real quick, y'all, and then I'm going to bring her up, because we need to document this before we go on. I know he's watching right now. Stranger Things, satanic worship, sodomy, and even murder. How Stranger Things revived the American satanic panic of the 80s. You can see them with their Hellfire Club shirts. This is the same music that he plays on his entertainment channel. So he's got a demonic song in the background. He's got demonic red on his channel. His colors and everything he's doing is a demon. Yet he's got the nerve to talk about, what's her name? What's the lady's name? Sydney Wilson and her possession? So without further ado, I want to bring my guest on. And many of you may recognize who it is as soon as I bring her on. You may have recognized her from the thumbnail. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring her on right now. What's up, sis? What's going on,
Hey,
Christina? How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Loud and clear.
Okay. Hi, chat. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, so where to start? Okay. So last night around about 12 something, I just so happened to go look at my messages on here on YouTube, and it was a strange message from which I thought was Nubreed. You know, I'm not going to apologize for nothing because I don't know how the robot thing work or whatever. So I didn't look and see if it was him, because apparently he has a check by his name. And I did a live this morning because I was very upset. I was feeling some type of way about the situation, about what was said to me. And to me, I felt like it was a form of witchcraft. He basically was saying, after I made a comment on his page about basically fleecing the flock or whatever, the message was saying
I can pull up the message.
Yeah, pull the message, because it's like a lie. Basically, he prophesying over me and my family's life, and call this number, reach out to this orphanage in Canada or whatever the situation may be, and the children there will pray for me and my family. And he looked over my profile and he sees like it's a woman in a mirror or something like that that's trying to attack me and my family. And I don't really take too, kind to that witchcraft stuff, because I know that it's real. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that does that stuff, so I know that it's real. And I sent Brainwave all the messages and stuff last night or whatever, because I know he knows about that type of stuff. And I also sent it to Ringo or whatever. And Ringo was the one who actually brought it to my attention. And thank you, Ringo, for doing that, because as me coming out to be a content creator, I need to be more mindful of stuff like that. If people have a check mark or if they don't, because I don't want to put people out there and say things that are not right. But as Brainwave said, with all this different satanic stuff and things like that Nubreed is doing, I thought it was him. And it's mighty funny because like even the robots know what you're thinking. That's the crazy part to me. Like even the robots know that you're doing witchcraft or whatever. And so I tried to go to sleep last night and I almost got choked in my sleep. Like literally got choked in my sleep. I was coughing, couldn't stop coughing. My daughter was like, "Mom, are you okay?" So I thought that was kind of, weird or whatever. And then today, as I'm talking to Brainwaves behind the scenes, I get a message from my daughter from school. And she's feeling dizzy and this and that, feeling some type of way she never ever felt before. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's 13, she's in the 8th grade. She never felt what she was feeling before. So I went and I got my daughter. I just was thinking that, it was him. Even if it's not him, it's still a form of him because it's his profile. Like I said, the computer have a way of even knowing what you're thinking and what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to apologize for my video that I put out earlier. And I looked and I meant what I said, like, because I felt like it was him because of some things that I have said about, his baby mama saying that she's a daughter of Zion and she's not. They blocked me on the page, on one of their pages, didn't know that I had another page. And so I was thinking maybe that was kind of some sort of why he, sent that message or whatever, because I, really told her, you're not a daughter of Zion. And I mean, I probably commented some more things on other stuff that he, did and stuff like that. And I know if you tell the truth, people don't want to hear the truth. And that's why I thought it was him or whatever. So now my daughter, she's in there laying down, it's like 3:15 in the afternoon. She wouldn't normally be laying down at this time. She'd be just getting out of school and up, doing what 13-year-olds do. So, I was feeling some type of way about that because I'm like, if it was him or whatever, like, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. And me and Brainwaves, we had a prayer, and I send that back to the sender, whoever sent it.
Absolutely.
So
I want to check a comment real quick, sis. Zone the Kid is saying, y'all do know it's a scammer page, right? I want to address you, Zone the Kid. Did you hear what we said in the beginning? I don't know when you came along. We said it's a scammer's page. We said it's a bot's page, okay? Don't nobody sit up here and be like, oh, we're saying for a fact it's Nubreed. Y'all need to pay attention, okay? If you're late to class, then you need to run it back from the beginning and pay attention to what's being said and addressed. Because this is how rumors get started. This is how people go back. Hey, guess what? Nubreed, they said this and said that. And then he don't watch our videos. So then stuff is going to get going. We never said it's actually Nubreed himself. However, a scammer or bot does not matter. What we're trying to explain to you all is that by being in his comment section, because let me make this clear, this don't happen on my channel. This doesn't happen on Christina's channel. This does not happen on Rollo's channel. And this does not happen on Ringo's channel, let alone others. By associating with Nubreed's platform, y'all got to understand how this works spiritually. A lot of y'all are speaking on things and you have absolutely no idea how spiritual warfare works. Y'all think y'all know based upon movies, books, and TV shows. I was about that life. Christina has family members that are still about that life. Some of you may have family members that you don't associate with. So you don't know what's really going on, but we do. Okay? If anybody knows, it's me. When you connect with people, when you connect with platforms, you are literally connecting yourself spiritually. If you follow someone, if you subscribe to someone, if you go and view, Mark the Messenger's putting out videos, don't watch these videos. Don't watch all these scary videos. The eyes are a gateway to the soul. People always want to talk about that. Okay, let's run with it. You go to a comment section and you got these type of people scamming folks on your platform. You got to understand this is deeper than just a scammer, deeper than just a bot. This woman on my show here has professed in front of you all and confessed in front of you all that she got choked in her sleep. The comments happen at night, right around this full moon, this super moon. What do they call it? A super hunter's moon. If the sky is clear with you all, you can see it. It's big as day, it's bright as day. You'll be able to see it at night. It's a big moon in the sky right now. I think it's the only super moon for the year, or last one for the year, something to that extent. I don't know all about that stuff because I don't be into it.
It was really huge this morning when I was taking my daughter to school. It was really huge this morning.
Yeah.
I want to say something right quick to that person.
Go ahead, sis.
I don't care if it was a bot or not. Like I said, it still was attached to his page. And I don't play about those types of things because I know that stuff is real. Like I said, I have a family member that's heavy into that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play when it comes to my child at all. No type of games at all. I don't play like that. And you know that happened to me, and that happened to my daughter. I literally got choked in my sleep last night after reading that crazy mess. And not only that, it's not even up there now. Now it's taken down.
Exactly. And how come
underneath my comment
talk about it?
It's sis, underneath. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Think about it, sis. And this is what I want Zone the kid to understand. This ain't about scamming anybody for money. We're talking about the spiritual situation of Christina getting choked out in her sleep, and it's something weird happening to her daughter by associating with Nubreed's platform. And then the comment is gone, which means Nubreed had to have deleted it because the scammer can't delete it. So Nubreed deleted it because why would the scammer, if the scammer's goal is to scam people, why would the scammer delete their own comment? Y'all got to make sense on this. Based upon what was said, the scammer would leave it up with hopes of catching somebody else to scam. Okay, so obviously Nubreed deleted it, or his Spaniard girlfriend, whatever, deleted it, or somebody associated with operating his platform deleted it. Why is it that Nubreed is going live right now, or he went live rather a few minutes ago, to talk about somebody falling off of the balcony and the whole Sidney Wilson and the whole president stuff and all of these other things? Yet he doesn't use this as a moment to talk about spiritual warfare. He's being a hypocrite while he's talking about it because he's aware of it. He deleted the comment. So I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, I didn't know about it. The comment is deleted. All right. A weird spiritual occurrence happened to this woman. We ain't talking about stealing nobody's money. How many of y'all go comment on somebody's platform and the next thing you know, you getting choked out in your sleep, or you having something you can't explain happen to your child or your children or other people in your life? This is the demonic activity that's associated with Nubreed. Just as he tried to say with Sidney Wilson, the demon, when she got unalive by the officer, and then the demons and all this stuff, and it was looking for another host. This is what we're talking about. Those demons that he said he's been possessed by, and he claims he's been delivered by, but he's been crashing out. And then we still see him crashing out and doing stuff. And then he come over here and try to act righteous. But now he literally canceled going live on his Global Truth channel. And he went live on his entertainment channel, the Crash Out channel, the Demon channel, the channel that he says is only entertainment. He can get away with it. Then you have all this demonic activity, and he fails to bring this up. Why didn't he use this as a Bible moment? Why didn't he use this as an edifying moment to teach the people, hey, this crazy activity is happening. So guess what? I had somebody in the comment section. They went through this, they went through that. I saw this crazy comment, these trolls. The person in y'all don't look at this. Look at this message, man. Y'all got to understand what this message is saying. Nubreed could have easily used this as a teachable moment. I'm gonna put this full screen and explain my point. He saw it because he deleted it. If you look right around here, you'll see that he said the troll, the bot says, I saw a woman in the spirit realm. monitoring and plotting delay in your life with an evil mirror and the motive to destroy you. Is that not what Nubreed talks about all the time? Monitoring spirits, right? He talks about this all the time. So somebody is on his platform trying to do witchcraft. This is clearly witchcraft. This is the point. Nubreed is aware of this because he deleted the comment. Somebody's aware of it. Somebody could have brought it up to his attention. But yeah, he's talking about celebrity and politician gossip. He's trying to talk about Sydney Wilson and her possession to take light off of him. Why didn't he talk about this? Somebody came up in my live chat. It's a troll. It's a bot. You know, these demons are real. He always want to talk about gang stalkings and all this stuff. These monitoring spirits, these demons are real. He's so in this literally obsession with talking about how real demons are. Yet he don't even bring this up. He should use this as a teachable moment. Somebody came in my chat. Okay, I'm gonna take it off of full screen. Somebody came in my chat today or last night, and they was talking all this stuff to somebody who did a comment on my page. Y'all, they even coming in the form of bots. They even coming in the form of scammers. Man, we gotta stay vigilant. We gotta stay prayed up. He mentioned the armor of God. He mentioned that, but he didn't mention this particular situation. But yeah, he can mention all the celebrity stuff. So this is what we're talking about. Why is it that you got bots? The job of a bot is to imitate the channel or the person or entity it's impersonating. It's literally designed to imitate you. And we talk about robots being evil. Mark the Messenger want to talk about, was it Tesla? You know, some of the Tesla robots. And Nubreed talked about the Tesla robots because, you know, they copy each other anyway. So we're talking about how evil the robots are. And we talk about how robots are carrying demonic spirits. So let's say this is a bot in the comment section. This bot is carrying the same demonic spirits that are associated with Nubreed. This is the point, whether it's him or not. And then we don't even know if it's actually him or somebody associated with him having a troll account to try to scam people. Because there's a lot of times people will do that to scam people and it don't look like it's actually them. Now, my job is brainwaves to get you to think. So I'm posing many scenarios. Why didn't he talk about this? Why is the comment deleted? He can't say he just didn't see it. He could have just left the comment up there. He could have got away with that narrative. If he just left it up there on the chat, on the page, so we can show y'all on his platform, this comment, he could have got away with that narrative. Instead, it's deleted. And mind you, this happened last night, and then all of a sudden it's gone in the morning. So he's aware of this. He's aware of this. This is what we're trying to let y'all know. The man is aware. And he's got a lot of answering to do with this, because who allows this type of activity to go on and not talk about it? Check this, y'all. If I had somebody scam y'all on my platform in the comment section, especially if somebody brought it up or I see comments and replies and I see it and I'm going to go to delete it, I'm going to talk about it first because I want y'all to see it, that it's real, that it occurred. And I'm going to tell y'all these scams, these lies, these trolls, these bots, these impersonators, whatever it is. He did not do that. That's because he knows what's going on. And those demons will imitate the demons in you. So for instance, I rock with the Most High, for real, for real. This ain't no game. That's why you don't see none of these trolls trying to scam y'all. You understand this? Because trolls are not going to impersonate the Most High. Scammers are not going to impersonate the Most High. Because if they did, they wouldn't be a troll and they wouldn't be a scammer. This is why you don't have this take place on our platforms. But yet, this took place on his. And then this woman had a real spiritual experience. You mean to tell me a bot got the power to send some type of demon or do something through the computer to where this woman, a woman of God, a daughter of Zion, is getting choked out? We're not talking about a pagan woman here. We're not talking about a Gentile woman. This is literally a daughter of Zion. And somebody just through that type of connection. This is what takes place. What I'm trying to get y'all to think about is, what if you actually interacted with Nubreed in person? Like I did, like Ringo did, like Rollo did, like others did. What do you think is capable of interacting with Nubreed? Y'all got to really think about this. And then her daughter has this experience. You actually think women are going to play around when it comes to their kids? Put yourself in this woman's shoes and think about what you would think if you interacted with Nubreed's platform and this took place on the night of the full moon, when I've been telling you all these folks about to be on a turn up because they on demon time. The veil between the spirit realm and the natural realm, it's like paper thin right now. Paper thin. It ain't no gap. It's super thin. So it's easy for stuff to come through. Easy for stuff to come through the computer, come through these videos, come through all of that. And what Nubreed is trying to do with this Sydney Wilson situation is put the attention on her. Get everybody who's following him to think, Sydney Wilson, it's all about her. Oh, she got possessed. So you don't think about the possession that Nubreed had. This is why he keeps talking about it. This is why he keeps bringing it up. And he's probably scurrying over in the internet right now, trying to find other situations, most likely of a black woman to bring up. How many people have you had that happen? Explain that. I want people in the chat to explain. We all know about scammers and bots. Let's not be talking about scammers at an all-time high. Everybody knows about it. This is not about money. This is a spiritual thing. And just like he talking about demons can manifest through people and demons jump, we're trying to show you that Nubreed got so much demonic activity around him and going on. Let me break something down. Many of you were witness to my live stream, including Christina. My previous live stream, not the one that I did yesterday, but the one I did before, where all of a sudden I was live and I was cooking and then everything just went down. The one that I was on at night. Everybody saw that. I was still commenting, y'all. It's just everything just went crazy. And as soon as I said a prayer, next thing you know, everything fired back up. I got the best of equipment, the state-of-the-art this, state-of-the-art that. I'm on Ethernet. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm on Ethernet, gigabit speeds. There is no reason why I should have any buffering, any issues, nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't loading nothing. I'm sitting here looking. This makes no physical, scientific, earthly sense of what's taking place. It was a demonic attack because I was cooking. As soon as I said that prayer, fire back up and we was rocking and rolling. And it was right when I was talking about something with Nubreed. I got to go back and look at it, but it's out there. Y'all can see it. Next thing you know, here we go with Christina. Yeah, many of y'all was on the stream. They in the comment section talking about being on the stream. And the reason why these things are taking place is because we're in Halloween. We're in Beltane. We got this full supermoon energy. This partial eclipse energy right now with the moon. All this powerful stuff going on. So they on turn up. They trying to put video after video after video, spell after spell after spell, ritual after ritual after ritual. They're doing all of this stuff. Right? Y'all just ignore Zone the Kid because he don't know what he's talking about. He just rambling in the chat and he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just
looking at him.
Yeah, he's rambling in the chat.
Regardless, my thing is, regardless if it's a scam or not, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, it's just mighty weird that bot picks up on that type of energy. What he always talking about doom and gloom and the witchcraft stuff. It's crazy that bot picked that up. We're not saying that it's not a scam. We already established that it's a scam. Okay, it's a scam, but that still don't take away the fact that what was said. And what was done to me and my daughter, you know what I mean? It don't take that away. We just, addressing.
Straight. Go ahead, sis.
No, I'm just saying we just basically addressing, what's going on. And my whole thing is, if it wasn't talking about the witchcraft and all that, because I know it's people be scamming all the time, it wouldn't have bothered me so much if it didn't happen the way how it happened. If things didn't happen, it wouldn't have bothered me so much. But I literally got choked in my sleep. And what happened with my daughter today, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Okay, it's a scam. It's a bot.
Let me check. I'm gonna check Zone the Kid. Zone the Kid, I'm older than you, first of all. Number two, you are definitely a Nubreed troll. He's a Nubreed troll. I'm a time him out. You know why? I'm personally timing you out. Okay. The reason why, bruh, I've been in the faith for over 20 something years. I'm coming up on 30 years in the faith. I've probably been in the faith longer than you've been alive. You were listening to the lies that Nubreed puts out. You know, that man was dealing with witchcraft and all of this. And he just now in the faith. I was in the faith while Nubreed was still wearing Pampers. Nubreed is only in his 30s. So I've been in the faith while he still was wearing pull-ups. Bruh, I've been in the faith since the 90s, bruh. And actually really longer than that, but hardcore in the 90s. Don't let that little part where you saw me engage in things. See, y'all believe in the lies, and this is proof that he's just a troll from Nubreed's platform. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what, let me break this down. I want to teach y'all something. Do you see how Zone the Kid is essentially embodying the same energy of Nubreed? Do you all see that the trolls that come to my platform, Ringo's platform, Rollo's platform, hopefully not Christina's platform, embody the same energy as Nubreed? They think like Nubreed. They talk like Nubreed. Mm-hmm. They act like Nubreed. They have the same spirit, and they can do the same type of damage and same type of harm as Nubreed. Go sit down, Zone the Kid. You speaking to an elder, bro. I ain't no little young buck like you. Number two, so if trolls or subscribers, rather, let's just say if subscribers of another man's platform embody the same spirit, the same energy, the same talking points, y'all doing the same thing, like I say in my Mind Slavery song, same old beat, same old flows, then why can't a bot embody that same type of demonic spirit? Uh-oh. Why can't a scammer embody that same demonic spirit? Uh-oh. Maybe all of them are associated together in some spiritual level.
Mm-hmm.
All of this ignorant talk about the mom might be in sin and the daughter might be in sin, so that's why they got attacked, because they're in sin. No.
First of all, hold on. First of all, the mom is not in sin, and my 13-year-old daughter is not in sin. Who said that? The Zone boy, whoever he is.
The Zone the Kid.
No, you don't know. No, you don't know me, sir. And stop playing with me. You better go find something safe to play with. The mom is not in sin. The mom speaks what's on her mind. That's why they come for me, because I don't sugarcoat nothing and I say what's up. And my daughter is a 13-year-old innocent child. So you can go ahead with all of that. Miss me with it.
Bearing false witness. Do you see that, sis?
Yeah, bearing false witness. Yeah, you don't know me. You don't know me.
Just like
you can assume what you can assume what you want. Yeah, you can assume what you want, but you don't know me.
Yo, check this out. Yo, hey, praise the Most High. King Joe says he can't hear my sound effects. Can you hear my sound effects, sis?
Yeah, I hear, but it ain't bothering me.
I don't know. Somebody just said they can't hear my sound. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're referring to, King Dross. Look, it could be some of that satanic interference.
Yeah.
Check this out. Shakita Gilbert. Hey, Shakita, you want to come on the show? You can come on the show, sweetie. I'm gonna put
that would be nice.
Back. The floor will be all yours. The link is in the chat. Let me pin it too.
Yep.
This is what I'm talking about. I had 4 people. I had Stacy. I can't remember her the other stuff, but I had a lady named Stacy. I had Dom24. I had a few other people say that 2 other people. I had Jonathan come out and one other and Coyote. They all said that they came from Nubreed's platform and they were a subscriber of Nubreed's platform. And they all were, the thing is pinned at the top. They all were able to see, they broke free of his strong delusion of the spells of the witchcraft. Now check this out. Multiple people, sis, this is what I'm talking about, are saying that they can't hear my sound effects. But yet you can hear it, sis, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
I hear it. You hear it. Let me check something on my end. Able to see, they broke free of his strong delusion of the spells of witchcraft. Now check this out. Multiple people, sis, this is what I'm talking about, are saying that they can't hear my sound effects. But yet you can hear it, sis, right? See?
Yeah, I hear it.
So we hear it, sis, but it's not coming through on their end. Now you explain that.
Wow.
You explain that. This is what we're talking about. As soon as I timed out Zone the Kid, look at what happened. I can't hear it. Some people can't hear it, but Rollo can hear it. Do you see what's going on?
Yeah.
I want this to be a documented proof that if you all encounter strange energy right now, strange situations in your daily comings and goings, you need to get the armor of God up. You need to get your faith up.
Yeah,
you need to stay this way.
Yes.
I'm going to put it on the screen so that people can actually see the word. This is proof. The armor of God says in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, finally, be strong in the Lord, or Yah, and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Right now, these are schemes of the devil. Nubreed is not live right now. So he's able to watch this. His trolls are able to watch this. Zone the Kid is able to watch this. And they able to do whatever it is that they're doing behind the scenes. This is what I want y'all to see. They're literally weaving witchcraft. The same way that I believe my Cash Apps got closed and whatever else. They're trying to shut us down and try to stop us, but they can't because we're speaking out about them. So it says, put on the whole armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, a day like right now, a day like last night that Christina had, a day like today that her daughter had, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all of this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Finally, pray in the Spirit on all occasions, including right now in this live chat, with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert. I repeat, be alert. Let me add, especially during this month of October, until we get to All Hallows Day after Halloween. And always keep on praying for all of the Lord's people. We're literally giving you all accountances of witchcraft. We have another lady, Shakita Gilbert. She said the same thing. I don't know if she's going to come on this platform. I don't know if she's can. Shakita, if you need to reach out to me behind the scenes, feel free to do so. Brainwaves, whatever, on social media, all social media platforms, Brainwaves. Send me an email. It's out there. I'm there. What I want you all to understand is that by you following me, by you all being subscribed to me, Ringo and Rollo, if you all experience any strange activity, just like how some of you can hear my sound effects and some of you can't. Since I've been going live, has anybody not been able to hear my sound effects? He's jealous of my sound effects. He talked about that in his crash out videos. You know, you go over there with your sound effects and your mixing board. He's jealous of all of that. So he wants to shut that down, just like he wants to shut us down. It's not going to happen. But you all are seeing it. The Most High is allowing this to happen so that you all can see that Christina's not making up her experiences. See, you had a satanic troll that's a supporter of Nubreed. I timed him out. I didn't block him. I just timed him out. And now he's nowhere to be found. It's like after he was trying to deceive us in the live chat, look at what he said. He said that Christina was in sin as well as her daughter was in sin. That's why all this stuff was happening to them. Do you see the satanic lies? Do you see that? Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with. I'm like one of the main ones when it comes to spiritual warfare. I know the tricks of the devil. I know the type of ways that they work. I know all the forms of witchcraft and all that stuff. That's why the Most High had me go down that path. And people are sitting up here thinking that, oh, you know, you new in the faith. Bruh, I've been in the faith longer than Nubreed pretty much almost been alive. That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part about it. Literally out here in the world, people can show receipts of me being out there in the pulpit, youth ministry, street ministry, traveling here, this platform, this circumstance, all over. While Nubreed wasn't even trying to figure out what to do, while Nubreed was over there committing crimes, I literally was in ministry. When I got the time and date stamps of all the crimes that he committed, while he up there committing crimes, I'm out here doing ministry. Yet this man want to bear false witness and lie, just like Zone the Kid believing a lie to have everybody else believe the lie so they could go make content and spread more lies. While we up here spreading the truth. Just like that troll is a lie. That's a lie in itself, whether it's a troll, a scammer, or a bot that Christina encountered in that comment section. That's a lie in itself. It wasn't really Nubreed, but it embodied his energy. Christina's been speaking out. You think he want her to speak out? You think he actually want a daughter of Zion to speak out? You got one of the few daughters of Zion really speaking out about Nubreed and about all these situations. He don't want that. Why? Because it would encourage other daughters of Zion to speak out. So the devil doesn't want the people that he employs on his particular company to speak out. Look at what Lady B. Toya says, sis. She says, sounds like that dude, she's talking about Zone the Kid, is confirming the witchcraft taking place.
Right. Right.
Nubreed's not live, y'all.
Because he don't know anything about me at all. Like, nothing. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm not out here living in sin. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm one of the best mothers on the planet. I take care of my daughter. I raise her right the way how she's supposed to be raised. She don't like it because I'm raising her like how I was raised up.
Yeah.
I don't let her go certain places. I don't let her do certain things. I'm teaching her the right way. She's innocent. She experienced something that she never experienced before.
Yeah. And it's that same weird energy. Look what Floridian Rollo said. Floridian Rollo said that's his mod. So Zone the Kid is one of his mods. Why is it? Let me explain this. Nubreed is always talking about monitoring spirits, monitoring spirits, monitoring spirits. So why is it that every time I go live, he got one of his mods or one of his subscribers on my platform as a monitoring spirit? You don't see us over there on his platform doing that. Me, Ringo, or Rollo don't send people while he live to be over there doing stuff. That's him. Every time we go live, every single time, somebody from his platform that's verified. This is not bearing false witness. I've seen Zone the Kid in his platform. Every single time they're coming into the chat of our platforms. Repeatedly. But yeah, he want to talk about monitoring spirits. Who's sending the monitoring spirits? This is what I'm trying to get you all to see. See through the lies, see through the witchcraft, see through the illusion, see through the deception. While he up there talking about Sidney Winston. He trying to take attention off of him. He was excited that that situation was happening. Because now he can try to use that. See, look at those demons. Look at how they operated. But yet this man is the main one doing it. And then he's doing it to somebody else that speaks out about him. Why did he target Christina? Why did he target her daughter? The same way that he said daughters are curses. he crashed out his very first video and been saying this again about how daughters are curses. He cursed Ringo's daughters. Why is it that Christina's daughter's getting attacked? Why is it that he's attacking these beautiful black women? Why he got to go after the sisters, man? Do you see what I'm saying? Just like he going after Sydney Wilson. It's always the sisters. And then he big up in all the dang white girls. What's up, Caramel? Caramel says, she says, oh snap, she been in and out. She said, oh snap, that's Christina on the live. She said, hey sis.
Hey sis. Hey Kimmy.
I tell you, man, we one of these days we might get Kimmy out here. I don't know, man. We might get her out here. We'll see. Look,
you can do it.
Kimmy, sis, you got women that you can talk to behind the scenes. You got us that you can talk to. You know, you can talk to me. You can talk to Ringo, whatever, Rollo. We got you. You see what I'm saying? So if that's something you thinking about doing at any point in time, just talk to us behind the scenes. You don't have to jump out and do it, but just talk. But this is clear. He says, yeah, maybe we can do something together. Talking about Sydney Wilson. You hear this, right, Caramel? You hear it? I'm trying to go through the chat because I know it's been a lot of. Oh yeah, it's on now. We got Skinny TV in the building. We got Skinny TV in the building. It's on now. Hey, y'all make sure y'all sub him up, Mr. Skinny T. I know he be over there roasting folks, but what he is he really talks about people that need to be put in their place. That's just point blank, period. Mm-hmm. And that's what he's essentially doing. And he's calling out things that are absolutely ridiculous in these YouTube streets. Some people may not agree with how he's going about it. Hey, I'm just telling you, everybody's not going to agree with it. But, go ahead and sub up your man because he's doing the right thing. If he would just randomly, him. Yeah, he keep it 100. Is that
Skinny the Don?
Yeah, this is Skinny the Don. This is Big Channel. Oh. This is Skinny TV.
Salute, Skinny, Mr. Skinny. I like him. I'm subbed to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be having me crying. He be having me laughing.
Yeah, Skinny is funny. What's up, Trina with Sharice? Hey, Trina with Sharice. Hit the link. Hit the panel. Yo, look at this. Look what Skinny asking. Look what. You Nubreed, you done messed up now. Skinny about to roast you. Hey, for those who can't read the screen, maybe you driving, working, doing something. Mr. Skinny TV said, did Nubreed violate this woman over a comment? Absolutely. In a spiritual way. He had this on his platform. He had the comment on his screen. For those of you that are just now joining me, I may put it back up on the screen in a minute. But Christina commented on Nubreed's platform, on his big channel, on his Global Truth channel. It was about the whole baby shower situation. So she commented and she was essentially addressing him, calling him out on that, how he was wrong about how he was moving with that. And this is a so-called troll because we didn't see a check mark by his name. Now, this happened last night. And y'all know about this, the 17th, this October the 17th, full moon, this hunter moon. What do they say? It's the moon in Libra. Libra's represented by the scales. I don't usually talk about this stuff because as soon as I bring this up, the folks are like, see, we got brainwaves practicing witchcraft right there. But Libra is represented by the scales. So he's trying to balance the scales in the situation. That's how people that practice witchcraft think. During these moons embody certain zodiac signs. They embody certain energies. It's a hunter moon. It's a super wolf moon, super hunter moon, whatever. Super moon. So he's trying to go in and hunt right now. He's trying to do all of this stuff. He's trying to do all this stuff right now when the veil is the thinnest. Normally stuff can't get to people, but this is when things can get to people, especially when you're not expecting it. If this was an attack, a low blow. So here she is checking a troll, then the troll responds tries to get her to go through something. This talking about some lady in the spirit realm, blocking her blessings and got a mirror, all this craziness, right? Then next thing you know, after that, Christina goes to sleep. Then she getting choked out by some spirit. She don't have no time to get choked out by no spirit. Come on now, we talking about a righteous woman of God. We ain't talking about no heathen, no pagan, no backslider. There's no evidence, no receipts of her doing anything wicked. Come on now. And if you say that, you bear false witness because you don't even know this woman. So this happens to her at night. A very traumatic experience. A very scary experience at that. Let me see how many of y'all feel if you get it choked out by a demon at night. Then, after that's done, next thing you know, she getting a call talking about at school, her daughter's feeling dizzy and all types of craziness. To the point where she need to leave. That's not normal. And again, it's attacking black women. That's why I got the black women in Wakanda. Y'all see what it is behind me? Just like in the Marvel universe. Everybody came in Wakanda, was under that spiritual protection, that dome of protection. That's why I keep the daughters of Zion. I keep the brothers too. We all protected. And then even in this chat, Zone the Kid, which is a known moderator, a known person on Nubreed's platform. Nubreed was just live before I went live. He stopped going live before I went live. So he's able to watch this right now. He's able to have his people watch this right now. He ain't live, they free. He was just live, and then all of a sudden, now he in here talking about monitoring spirits. The same way he always come in here. Then he up here trying to bear false witness on Christina. Well, you know, if a woman is in sin, a mom is in sin, and then the daughter's in sin, that's why that's going to happen. Trying to perpetuate some false narrative, some lie, making it seem like Christina's in sin and her daughter's in sin. Making it seem like this ain't got nothing to do with Nubreed. The more y'all do this, the more videos I'm going to make about Nubreed. And just when I try to deviate from talking about Nubreed, he go to doing this stuff, trying to attack my subscribers, trying to attack my followers, trying to attack anyone who holds him accountable because the man is a demon. He refuses to repent. And he tried to talk about Sydney Wilson, which is another black woman, when I could come on right now and show y'all a bunch of videos right now, recently, of white women and other ethnicities that's dealing with demonic possession. He don't show that. He don't talk about that. He want to show the one to bring a black woman down, just like he bringing Kamala down. I get it. You don't like Kamala. I get it. You don't want to vote for her. I get it. You don't like her policies. I get it. She following what Biden is doing and you don't care for her. You don't like Democrats. I get all of that. But just say that. Don't use this as an opportunity to bring down who is perceived as a black woman, despite her Jamaican and Indian roots. She went to HBCU, she hung around us, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of people still believe she's a black woman, whether you do or not. It's another shot at the black woman. Just like he don't bring the black women, his so-called wives on camera. Do you see the pattern? And the only black woman that he showed was that common sense and classy who had to know, after doing all that vile satanic mess, claiming that, oh, it's unfair, they're attacking me. No, you're getting your karma. Because you out here speaking on stuff you don't need to be speaking on, including me. And then Nubreed lied about it, and I showed the receipts. Brainwaves is being effeminate. He's talking about women when women don't even talk about them. And then I showed the receipts how the lady actually did go live about me. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about me for about 4 hours in that video, 4 hours and 32 minutes. Just going through, analyzing everything. And I didn't say nothing. So then when I say something, then he lies and tries to say, see, I told you he's effeminate. But this man is doing online baby showers. When I bring the receipts out, just like we bring it out right now with Christina, they all stand in the truth of the Most High. They scrambling behind scenes. They think they got some extra power right now because they in their month. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Go ahead and keep running around like the demons that y'all are. Come November 1st, y'all done. Y'all having all this time leading up to Halloween. All Hallows Day is coming. You know, the day of victory that the actual saints celebrate. We actually celebrate that day. The demons are done. Their time is done. That veil is sealed. That thinness goes back to thickness. All that stuff y'all trying to manifest and do is not going to work. And I see that because now my subscribers are getting attacked. We had another lady named Shakita Gilbert. She came up in the chat earlier. What's up, Doe Eyes? Man, we got all the content creators in the building. We got Mr. Skinny TV in the building. We got Ringo TV Reactions in the building. We got Validity and Rollo in the building. We got Doe Eyes TV in the video in the building. Man, we got all these folks in the building. Nubreed don't roll like that.
Nope.
Content creators
Shout
that
out
don't
to
go on
all
a
the content creators. Shout out to all the content creators.
Christina's a content creator. She's in the building. What's up, Rise Above Anything? Man, this right when, see, this is on a whole nother level. And then it's stuff that's going on behind the scenes that some people be telling me about that I just haven't went online about as it relates to Nubreed. So what this is telling me is that I can't take my foot off of Nubreed's neck right now. Just when I thought, what's up, Amir Carter? Just when I thought I could dial back, talk about some other folks, I see that right now I have to keep my foot on Nubreed's neck. Because now he's doubling down on the spell work. He's feeling froggy right now. This is why the man walking around feeling good. Them demons got him feeling good right now. He think he can go harder with the scams, harder with all this stuff. And now he got somebody to take some attention off of him. Why it gotta be a black woman? Why? What's up, JD Mosley? Watch the content that Nubreed does. He's going to quadruple, double down on demon, witch, warlock. He's not going to talk about scripture. Caramel said, where's Ringo at? He right here, Caramel. He said, salute to all in the chat. Including Rollo.
Ringo.
Ringo said he here hiding, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, but you know,
he said,
he's
where's
here.
Ringo? She looking for Ringo.
Don't worry, Caramel, he right here. She says some LOL. That's funny. This is interesting. I'm saying all of this. Why? Because I want everyone here that's listening to this. I want all the content creators from Mr. Skinny TV to Doe Eyes TV to Christina to Floridian Rollo to Ringo, to whoever else that might be here that hadn't even said anything that's a content creator. I want all of you, as well as the viewers, the subscribers, members, all of y'all. I want all of y'all to really think about scripture now. What's up, Superior King? I want us to focus on the word of the Most High. I want us to be aware of these things. If you experience any strange behavior, any unexplained behavior, that is a sign of a demonic attack. That is a sign of spell work, a satanic attack. If you can't explain it, if it doesn't make any sense to you, if it's something that normally never happens, and again, it's unexplainable, that is sign of a demonic attack. Now, we know there's one individual out of all the individuals that's extremely dangerous, that has a vested interest in trying to discredit me, attack all of you as content creators, all of you as viewers, etc., etc. It's Nubreed. Nubreed don't like Mr. Skinny TV talking about him. He don't like me. He don't like Ringo. He don't like Rod. He don't like Christina. The list goes on and on and on. He probably didn't even like when Doe Eyes TV made her video. He don't like when none of us are talking about him. But yet, he feels that he could talk about us. Hypocrisy at its finest. That's how demons believe. Demons believe they can do things and they are right and justified in doing the wrong things. And then they try to make you feel guilty. Oh, you're righteous. This is the same way doing like exorcism movies. During actual sessions where people, like myself personally, who has helped people get delivered from demons. Because the Most High actually chose me to do that. Now, I talked to this behind the scenes with Christina. A lot of people are out here like Mark the Messenger. This is why Mark the Messenger watching these scary movies and he can't handle it. He going through all types of hell and high water. Because the man is not chosen by the Most High. So people try to cast out demons, and again, these are workers of iniquity in the Most High's name. Heal the sick in his name. Do miracles. Lord, 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 have we not done all these things in your name? That's what the scripture says. And then the Most High says, get away from me, workers of iniquity. I don't know you. Also, you hear about it where Christ had the power to cast out demons. He gave the power to certain disciples to cast out demons. Then you had others that try to cast out those demons, and Christ did not give them that power. Uh-oh. They thought they could do the same thing just because they were a disciple. That's what you got some of these content creators in this righteous space, in this biblical space, true space, whatever you want to call it. They run around here thinking that they got the power and they don't. Remember, I said it just like the movie Juice. Bishop, who Nubreed embodied, all that bad energy that he embodied, I tried to save him. Bishop, grab my hand. I'm Omar Epps. I'm Q. All that bucket he was doing at me. He was punking me. I'm the main one in the movie getting punked out. I'm the main one in the movie doing the music. Y'all forgot about that? I'm extending my hand. Bishop, grab my hand. Bishop hold my hand. Then he looks up at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Says me, says Q. Next thing you know, he falls. He's done for. He's unalived. Next thing you know, I get off the roof. I walk back inside. Everybody's looking. They knew what took place on the roof. They see me come back inside. You got the juice now. I've always had the juice because the Most High gave it to me. And the reason why I say this is that I want you all to be aware that not everybody on here has the power, has the ability to protect, to heal, to deliver. They might have access to do it for themselves. That's what the scripture says. You can do all these things for yourself. But the Most High actually has to give you that actual anointing to be able to do certain things for others. And that's all that he's doing. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna have to, when I see people do this, I'm gonna have to time them out. So now we got Teddy Bear sitting up here saying, bearing false witness, twisting my words, saying things that I never said. Teddy Bear is saying, but I am not God to determine who has power and who does not. Let me make something very plain to you. Is that not cursing others? Is that not godly? Let me just break something out very simplistic to her and to everybody else out here. Number one, I never said I was God. Okay? Well, I'm going to tell you something. When people attempt to do things and they're not able to do it, that is literal evidence that they do not have the anointing of the Most High to do the things that they're claiming that they do. This has nothing to do with going around, this person's anointed, that person's anointed. Did I ever say that? No. What I said is that we're seeing that certain people, just like in the Bible, certain disciples tried to cast out demons. Do you not understand the scripture? Do I actually have to put the scripture on the screen to make you look more foolish? I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to let you slide a little bit. There were disciples that tried to cast out demons in people, and Christ did not give them the power. And so the demons actually spoke to them when they tried to cast out those demons. Who are you? I know Christ. I know this one. I know that one. Referring to the disciples who were given the power via Christ to cast out demons. But I don't know you. That's what the demon said back. It's in the scripture. I can put it on the screen. If I put it on the screen, you're going to look real foolish on top of already looking foolish right now. This is the same thing I'm referring to. There are certain things where people aren't actually chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. And you got people that are in this righteous space doing things, moving certain ways. And then they're getting attacked. And then they try to say, well, I'm chosen. No, you're not chosen for certain things, because if you were chosen for certain things, you wouldn't be getting attacked the way that you're getting attacked. It doesn't mean that a weapon won't form against you. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you. Weapons will be formed against you. There's going to be things that's going to happen, but they won't prosper. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you're going to go through darkness. You're going to be walking around people in situations. It's going to be dark. You're going to be right around it, but you're going to walk through it. You will fear no evil. Your rod and staff comfort me. Do I really got to sit up here and quote the scriptures on y'all? Like, what is this? Is this elementary Bible study? Folks want to come in like zone the kids. You new in the faith. You new in the faith. Bro, I've been in the faith longer than you've been born. Go back and do your real research on me, since y'all claim y'all know something about me. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all sit quiet. Y'all stand corrected. This is not a game. You all have seen what took place on my platform the other night. Rollo mentioned encountering some weird stuff. I've witnessed some other content creators encountering some weird stuff. I'm not even going to bring up their names. Some people are not even here. Or if they here, they're in the clouds. They're not here publicly. They've encountered some weird things. And let me tell you something. All of these people that have been encountering these weird things, these are people that are associated with Nubreed. Meaning, when I say associated with Nubreed, meaning holding him accountable. We're not associated with them. We're associated with him only because we're holding him accountable. Christina's talking about her experience. We had another lady, Shakita Gilbert. It's somewhere in the chat. If I can find it, I'll put it back up on the screen. It might have gotten buried. I know I got a super chat too that, let me see if I can get to. I got it on my phone. I'm gonna see if I can put that on the screen real quick, because that did come through. These are real experiences that us righteous men and women of biblical truth, of the Most High Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, have been encountering. This ain't nothing made up. This is all like real experiences. And you got these people who want to think. He wants everybody to think. This is Nubreed's goal. He wants everybody to think. Here we go. I found a comment. He wants everybody to think that we're crazy. There's no validity behind what we're doing and what we've been experiencing. Look at this. Shakita Gilbert said that's crazy that she said that, meaning Christina said that, because I got a message similar to what she's saying today. Now check this out. The comment got deleted that Christina dealt with. Yet we talking about the next day, this lady got the same type of message. So now we got to watch Shakita Gilbert and prayerfully hope that she doesn't have an experience like Christina did. Who else are getting these messages? Who else will get this message? But y'all want to say it's just some random scammer. Nah, random scammers don't be having demons target certain individuals that's actually speaking out about Nubreed. Why is it that these things are targeting those that speak out about him? Y'all see this on the screen. I'm not making this up. Look what Betty Hall said right behind it. Betty Hall said it's another demon attack because just before I said Nubreed, that static entered in. Wow. I didn't even know that. I didn't hear that, but this was probably around the time when people said they couldn't hear my comments. Hear my sound effects. And oftentimes spiritual energy manifests as static or as noise or as certain things. Was that not the same demonic energy that Nubreed was talking about with Sydney Wilson after she got unalived by the officer? Yeah. And the next one you hear the was he not talking about that too?
Mm-hmm.
This is real, y'all. And I want y'all to understand it. I might have to actually just physically shout out the let's see if I can actually find the super chat, or if I do, I'll put it on the screen. Somebody super chatted me and My apologies if I don't end up seeing it. I probably should have commented on it earlier. Let's see. If somebody in the live chat knows who super chatted me. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Lady D Davis. I'm gonna put it full screen because I don't know what the comment is, but I'm gonna put her message here on the screen. Shout out to Lady D Davis for the $5 super chat. Of course, there we go. I was having issues getting it to focus, but she says it's crazy that Nubreed hates the daughters of Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Doe Eyes TV. She also got the 1 month membership. I should be able to put that one on the screen. Let me go down. Take myself off full screen. Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to put this on the screen. Shout out to Doe Eyes TV. Got the 1 month membership. She said her favorite scripture is Jeremiah 29:11. Let's read it. I'm going to get it put on the screen. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Let's see, share screen, and let me full screen it so y'all can see it. All right, Jeremiah 29:11 reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Wow.
That's a good
That's
scripture.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is what we need to resist what's going on. This is what we need to prepare ourselves, everyone, with what's going on. You all know that crazy went out of Nubreed's camp. That demon energy is all around him. It's all around the people that fellowship with him. It's all around his viewers. It's all around his subscribers. All those people that are under that strong delusion, that's under the spell work, under the witchcraft, those demons jump. He want to talk about jumping demons when it comes to Sidney Wilson. The demons that Nubreed got on him, jump on him. And he mentioned in the past, plural. He said demons, not a demon. Plural. I played the video many, many times. And then in this live stream that he just did, he talked about being possessed with demons again. Some of you saw it, some of you didn't. I actually saw that. When I came in there and looked, I saw that part. He talked about being possessed by demons, plural. He want to talk about legion. He want to talk about Sidney Wilson having legion. Oh, there's multiple demons in her. Well, this man has had multiple demons in him, which means that those multiple demons can jump into the subscribers, into the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come in here trying to bring their demonic energy. This is why people feel weird when they interact with Nubreed. Notice what Floridian Rollo said. Floridian Rollo said back in the North Carolina situation, when he was in the car, it was just some weird energy with Nubreed. It was just weird. What did Ringo say? The same thing. He was sitting there. It's like this dark energy. What did I say? It's this weird dark energy. Something just didn't feel right. It didn't sit right. It's like something was terribly wrong.
And then you saw how he was moving in the videos. I think Ringo had posted something where his wife was recording, like his face and all that stuff, how he was looking. And he was acting like that the whole time though, like just acting weird.
Yep.
Now he didn't want to be on camera and all that stuff.
Because those demons don't like to be exposed. This is why Nubreed previously was always wearing sunglasses to cover his eyes. Notice how when I called him out about it, he ignored me. He failed to address the fact that, hey, Brainwaves was calling me out about wearing glasses. He can't speak to me like a man. He speaks to me like a coward, because that's what demons do. The Most High goes straight up there, tossing demons out, confronting situations. That's how I roll. Bold. He want to talk about being a lion of Judah, but he moves like a coward. He got to get people behind the scenes to sneak. He sneak this behind the scenes. He go on his other channel, going to go over here, say this and then say that. He got to try to go on his entertainment channel, act like he righteous. That's why he took the live stream down after going live for about 2 to 5 minutes on his Global Truth channel. He canceled that, deleted it, and then went live on his entertainment channel to try to make it look like that's righteous. Because he know how he looking right now. He know people watching. But he said he ain't paying us no attention. He not paying us no attention, but he sent Zone the Kid here in the chat. He always sending somebody from his platform. Hey, go over there and look. Go over there and look. That's how the devil works. The devil be sending demons, sending people in your lives to interfere. Sending troll accounts. Sending bots and scammers. Did I say monitoring spirits like Nubreed? That's what he's doing. He throws rocks and hides his hand. He deletes videos. He hides videos. And now he's trying to make it look like he's all righteous.
Oh.
Were you going to say something, sis?
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, like with the bot, all that monitoring spirit and all that stuff that the bot was saying. That's what Nubreed said. You know what I'm saying? Everything that thing said, that's what he said. So it picks up everything that he says.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Check this out. We're going to have to look at it. Shout out again to Doe Eyes for the $5 super chat on top of her monthly membership. And again, Doe Eyes TV is a content creator. So y'all go subscribe to her. Y'all subscribe to her. She is a content creator. She has a channel. And we got another lady. You see what I'm saying? We got another daughter of Zion in the building. So, you know, it's good to have the women have their sisterhood. You know, and you got us brothers here in tow, right here in support. She says she did a reaction to Ringo on the 12th, retired from YouTube the 13th, and was in a dark mood. Had genuine people talk to me and returned today.
Wow.
Do you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Zone the Kid want to minimize what's taking place. So I'm encountering stuff. Christina encounters stuff. Rollo encounters stuff. Miss Gilbert, Shakita Gilbert encounters stuff. A couple other people. And here we all have Doe Eyes TV. She did a reaction to Ringo's video on the 12th. And then all of a sudden, she had to take a step back from YouTube. Why? She was in a dark mood. See what I'm saying? There's stuff going on that we don't know. As soon as she does a reaction, then Nubreed's like, oh, I got to attack her. Send a spell this way. Send this that way to attack people. He's trying to attack all of us that are speaking out. The same way that I had got tired. I got afflicted with something that made me deathly, that the doctors couldn't explain with. They couldn't explain it. I'm taking everything, doing everything. I'm like, why do I feel like I have no energy whatsoever? Why can't I get over this? This is going on for 2 weeks. I'm the type of person that never gets sick. I got a track record. People be like, do you ever get sick? And even if I do get sick, I'll only be down maybe at most for a day. I just need to rest for that day and then I'm good. So here it is after the Jamboree Jubilee, after I'm eating this food, after I'm being on this land. Nubreed said he didn't like me from the beginning anyway, yet he dapping me up and embracing me in that video that I showed y'all. I get deathly ill. Here we go. Doe Eyes TV is talking about being in a dark mood. And she had genuine people talk to her. Those genuine people, I strongly believe, are righteous men and women of the Most High. They probably did more than talk to her, whether she realizes it or not. I'm pretty sure they prayed for her. And next you know, here she is. She just returned. I'm doing this. Christina's doing this because we want you to see that what's coming out of Nubreed's camp is real. All of this is associated with Nubreed, not anybody else. It's associated with under Nubreed's leadership. Y'all think I'm talking about this man? That man ain't got nothing I'm jealous of. He's not even legitimately married. He don't even legitimately own a house. He literally said the house he got is a lease. Why would I be jealous of that man? I've accomplished more. I've done more. I mean, it's not about that. I actually got more acres than he got. And unlike him, you ain't going to be like, well, I got to have this amount of money and I got to invest in this to be able to come on the land. Y'all just going to be able to come on the land. He don't do that. He wants you to donate all your money and your life savings, just like Pastor Dow, onto a land that he don't even have a house on.
Right.
Come on now. What is this man actually doing that any of us would be jealous of? Ringo? How could Ringo be jealous of him when he's copying Ringo? He's ordering the same thing. He's going around what he thinks is funny. He thinks it's a joke. Then his subscribers are doing it out of spite. Don't you think that his subscribers and followers should be like, hey, Nubreed, you know, this is a little too far. This is a little obsessive. Nobody over there sees anything wrong with what he's doing.
Yeah, nobody holds them accountable. That's the problem. And the other content creators, too, that make videos, like, they just think that that's normal. That's not normal. That's not normal behavior at all. And
it sounds a lot like Trump.
And you sit there and you call it out, and then you get attacked or whatever. So
sound a lot like Trump.
I mean, yeah. But bro, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut it short. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it short because I gotta cook me and baby girl some dinner. You know, I just came from the store. But I appreciate you. Thank you for having me on. Okay.
Absolutely, sis.
Shout out to all the content creators that's on here. I want to thank Ringo, CB Reactions, for everything that he does, all the content that he put out, all the positivity. I want to say thank you while I'm on here. Bralo, thank you. Brainwaves, thank you, bro, for having me. And I look forward to coming on here again. If I need you, I know how to get in touch with you.
Subscribe to her too. Let me make sure I pull up your. Do you want me to pull up your channel?
You can. That's fine. And like I said, y'all going to see a video I made earlier about that because I was upset. I didn't find out till later on after the fact that was a bot or whatever, but it still ties into him, you know. So yeah, that's
facts. It still ties into him, sis. You said it. You said it best. It ties into him, whether it's a bot, whether it's that, it doesn't matter. Spiritually, just like how the husband is spiritually responsible for the wife. Okay, you know, Christ, the father is responsible for Christ, and then the husband is responsible for the wife. Then the wife is responsible for the kids. Okay, just breaking down the natural spiritual order of things. So if that's the case, the husband is still spiritually responsible for his wife. So what I'm saying is that if that happened on Nubreed's platform, he's still spiritually responsible. And he knew about it. He deleted the comment, didn't talk about it, but just went live. And then we had Shakita Gilbert come in here and say the same thing happened to her this morning. And he still didn't talk about it. She got the same message. So we on spiritual watch with her. This is what I'm talking about. He's still responsible, but he's not a responsible man. He doesn't do polygyny right. He's not doing UP Farms right. He's not doing his channel right. He's not doing anybody right. I know you got to go, sis.
And the thing, the thing, one more thing. And the thing about Nubreed is young. You know, he's still trying to find his way. You know, how are you going to teach the people something when you don't even know anything? You know, it's like he's just going along to get along and making up things as he go along. Like, you can't take that man serious. And I used to be a follower of him. I really was. I followed him because of Ringo, and I really thought he was thorough until, you know, the situation with him and Ringo, and I seen the demon in him. Like, I saw it, and I stopped watching him. I stopped following him. So, you know. And I think that was the first time I ever made a comment on his page that time. Because I just didn't like the fact that, you know, this lady's claiming to be something that she's not. Like, we're not playing that. You're not a daughter of Zion. You're just not. So, yeah.
Ain't it like that, like sis, on the internet? Ain't it like the other ethnicities? They always want to be like us.
Yes, they always want to be like us. And then she says, "Oh, because I got straight hair and I'm light skinned." Girl, that don't mean nothing. I'm proud of my skin. I'm proud of my hair. I'm proud of who I am as a black woman. I love it. Yes, I do.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I appreciate you for having me on. And come on, Kimmy Kim, let's do something together, sis. Trending, let's all do something together.
Trending to get on now. Trending.
I'm still learning. I'm kind of nervous a little bit, but I'm finding my way. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe I can have something one day and just have them on there. We just chop it up as sisters. That's all,
I would enjoy to see that. I would enjoy to see that. It'd be good. Come on, Caramel. Trending is down.
And Selena. And Selena and Sister Ethel too. Just all of us sisters together. That would be nice to have all of us together talking about stuff. Yeah.
That'd be fire, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caramel.
I'm gonna get with them and see.
We need you too. Yeah, please do. That'd be awesome. If you need any help with connecting, getting connected with them or something like that too. If you have any issues, let me know. I'll make sure that happens as well.
Okay.
Because that's what he want to stop. Right. See what happened on the internet? No. He don't want them demons. Don't want this to happen.
Because it's not enough of us on here talking about being righteous. You know what I'm saying? There's other content creator sisters on here talking about whatever they talk about, and that's fine. Not taking nothing away from nobody, but you need more of us. You know what I mean? You need more of us, especially in these times that we're living in.
Absolutely. Well, sis, go ahead and get your cook on.
We about to have some salmon. Yeah, we having salmon and asparagus. That's what she wanted.
Got the restaurant meals going on. They're cooking like a restaurant. That's what's up.
I'm from down south, so like Ringo said, we down here in North Carolina.
I know. We're down here in this North Carolina. We got to put our country accent on because it's always big down here in South.
I like when he do that. The one he did yesterday. Come on, what he said? Come on, Billy Bob or something. Let's go down here and get this black dude. But anyway, okay, bro. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Peace and blessings to everybody. Okay, y'all have a good evening. I'm gonna still be listening in though while I'm cooking. I'm gonna still be listening in though.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, sis.
All right.
And for those of you that, just in case I'll full screen her page, it's just Christina. She's talking on these things. All right. And man, this is crazy. Like, this is straight up crazy. Come on, Caramel. Like I said, talk behind the scenes. There's a lot of pointers that I can personally give you because I've helped a lot of content creators get going, especially in that aspect. Christina felt the same way. But remember, and I know you know this, sis, the Most High is not giving us the spirit of fear, but of truth and of a sound mind. So you're going to be good to go. Just, hey, I can connect you with the sisters, whatever, the brothers. Just, we got you, all right? But man, I'm telling you, this is real. This spiritual warfare is real. And I want everyone to be aware of this so that they can put on the full armor of God, be in them scriptures right now, stay alert. The scripture didn't just say put on the armor of God. It said you got to stay alert. Check this out. Let me put this on the screen real quick. So you see down here in verse 18, it says, and pray in the spirit on all occasions. Not some, all occasions. With all kinds of prayers and requests. The small stuff, the big stuff. You're going to need to keep yourself and your family members, your loved ones, covered in prayer. It says, with this in mind, while you praying, with this in mind, it says, be alert and always keep praying for all of the Lord's people. This is what we got to do after we put on the armor of God. Because you're seeing all this stuff going on. And again, this is why I'm talking about it. And why I'm keeping my foot on Nubreed's neck. Because he keeps doing stuff like this. All the words of slander didn't work. See, first he tried to crash out. That didn't work. Then he tried to cuss us out. That didn't work. Then he tried to bear false witness. That didn't work. Spreading lies and all this stuff, trying to bring up our past. That didn't work. So now he's like, well, I got to go ramp this up now. Now he's actually trying to get into real spiritual warfare. And see, this is how he's going to destroy himself. Because again, none of them weapons that he's doing is going to prosper. And he didn't try to correct any of this. He didn't correct it with Christina. He didn't correct it with Shakita Gilbert. No telling whoever else has experienced these things as of late. But yeah, he wants you to focus on Sidney Wilson. So you can forget about everything that he's doing. That's the only reason why he's not talking about us right now. But he got his people game stalking us and monitoring us in our live chat. See, he tried to send somebody from his platform to our platforms, whether they come out publicly, and they generally do come out publicly. The same boldness that he want to talk about the demons with Sidney Wilson, that's the boldness that him and his followers are rolling in right now. They're no longer being secretive. They coming out. It's me speaking. It's this person speaking. So that he can have some type of conduit, some type of attachment to send whatever it is that he's sending, whatever he got on them, to come over here and think the same way, act the same way, literally be a clone of Nubreed. Just like a bot, just like a scammer. How do they scam people? They literally clone the words, clone the behavior, clone the energy. Y'all do know you got some people in the occult practices. These witches, these warlocks, these demons that he talk about. They literally use bots and clones to sit up there and mimic them and their same energy and the same demons around. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is wild on another level. You all have witnessed earlier how my sound effects is going out. Some could hear it, some can't. It just depends on perhaps maybe the level of your faith that you're on, how much you exercise your faith in these scriptures as a muscle. If there's a time to exercise reading the scripture and being right and having faith, now's the time. Because what you find being pushed right now is about how everything is bad. Nubreed is pushing the elections are bad, Obama's bad, Kamala's bad. All these people, these celebrities dying. All this doom and gloom, all this fear mongering. Man, look at this one dying, and look at that. Look at this happening, that happening. He's pushing all this doom and gloom and this bad stuff. Why is he doing that? Because he wants you to have a lower vibration, as they say. And before somebody thinks that this is something evil that I'm speaking on, you do know that we're at least 70% water, right? You do know that we are scientifically proven to vibrate. Protons, neutrons, and electrons at the atomic level vibrate. Water has ripples and it vibrates. Our vocal cords, when we speak, vibrate. It's a proven fact that we vibrate. So he's saying these things to get you to start thinking and meditating, to shift your thought processes on meditating on evil things instead of righteous things. He wants all the people that's listening to him to be aware of all the evil stuff going on. But he's not talking about the good stuff that's going on right now. Let me show you what you should be meditating on. Showing nobody none of this stuff. He's not. It's literally insane right now. It's literally insane right now. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to double check something here first. Give me 1 second here. In the chat in a minute. Just let the music rock out for a second. Let me turn it up real quick. Everything's good. If you're just not joining me, I'm just letting the music rock out, letting the chat rock out, and I'm about to pull up some things in a second. I'm just trying to do something real quick. We're going to check something real quick. Just give me 1 second here. I guess I could go ahead and get ready to bring these scriptures up. I'm just trying to get something real quick before I speak. All right, Rollo said he's going to come on in a few. I'll let Rollo come on in a few. Like I said, we just trying to let the music rock out for a second. Everybody jam out to the music. We about to get started again in a second. Yep. Caramel said, get the lights up. I think I should be good right now. let me get back to I'm just trying to make sure that I have in my possession first, and then I'll go ahead and speak on one or two things here. There's something I need in my possession first, and I just about got it. As soon as I got it, we back on. Give me about another minute. I probably don't need no more than about another minute. All right, let's see. I think I got what I needed. Give me one more second. I just got to make sure I got what I need real quick. I see y'all jamming out in the chat. That's what's up. Got your boy Rollo in the studio. We about to bring your man Rollo up in just a second. All right, let me put this on the screen, and then I'm going to bring Rollo up. All right. I'm gonna turn the music back down, y'all. I know y'all jamming. Let me turn it back down some. All right. So the scripture here says in Philippians 4:8, it says, meditate on these things, not meditate on demon possession by Sidney Wilson. Not meditate on how all these celebrities are dying right now. Not meditating on how Obama and telling the men that they need to go vote for Kamala, and how Kamala's pushing, like Nubreed says, you need to pushing marijuana and all this stuff. It says meditate on these things. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, not the lies that Nubreed talks about, not the bearing of false witness, not the lies that Zone the Kid came here and talked about. Because Nubreed lies, so all the people that follow him, all the content creators that follow him, they lie too. The scripture says, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is any praiseworthy, meditate on these things. The scripture don't say meditate on how evil everything is right now, and how all these people doing all this evil, and then that's it, and you just sit there. Well, you know, the Bible said it's going to be evil right now. You need to meditate on the good things. things that are pure, things that are lovely, things that are of good report, things that are noble, things that are just. Meditate on these things. With that being said, let me bring my man Rollo up. He know what it is, and we're going to chop it up for a few before I get off this thing. All right? What up, Rollo? You in the building. What's going on, sir?
Brainwaves. Salute to you. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hey, Brainwaves, you got to watch my recent video I did earlier today. Because what's happening there is the transfer is beginning, y'all. All these people that's trying to attack you, it's not going to work. It's going to ricochet back to those who they deal with. The currency is on our time now. You're going to have a lot of people you're working for begging for you to stay. Meaning, they're going to give you what you owe. They owe you. There's no going back. I am very good at currency, economics. I'm very well attuned of what's going on with this. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a lot of people that you haven't talked to in a long time. Everybody is going to bow down and confess to you, just like they have to confess to the Most High. Be ready. Because yesterday I did a video, right? I talked about, before the current event started midnight last night with the Pop the Balloon Mist thing. And I talked about all this fake love, all these fake relationships. Not everything is real. 3 days ago, New York, it was quiet again. Now, come on, this is Ibarazi. NYC, the whole thing was quiet. It was a loud booming sound. They put in the booming sound like it was the 90s. So when I went to go see family and I was on the train, they had a skit with a chick that came from Back to the Future, looking on point with somebody who was recording. Kind of similar, that's why I showed my video. When I was hanging out before I went to Florida in 2022, it was a whole skit, a whole scenario. All guys in black, this and that. There's different types of attacks they trying to do on y'all. With your financial situation or relationship you might get into or business opportunities, they're always going to bring the apologetics. Let them apologize by doing what they're supposed to do, because the entities will have to serve you. Be ready for it. Nubreed, all the constituents, they have no choice. They bound to serve us. They had their time to repent. There's them days are over, y'all. I'm telling you, them days are over. From the political realm to the economic form, everybody is distanced because it's ours. It never was theirs. It was never theirs. It's because of the fear. That's why they are on top. Stop being in fear. Anything they try to do is not going to work. To my sis Christina, I'm glad you and your daughter's okay. At the same time, they know we getting together. They know we all getting together. They know the foreplay. They know the plans, and they're trying to stop it. Because the more we do what we're supposed to do, the harder it's going to be for them. Let them all fight each other. It's bound to happen. The demons have to do the right thing too. When they saw Christ, they was in fear.
Man.
When they saw Christ, they was trembling because he had the keys of hell and the keys of the earth. We went through the fire. We're going through the fire. We're going on a good, great journey with no fear. I seen things that will make Nubreed and them shut their mouths up. The hell they talking about? Brainwave seen things that will make Nubreed don't even want to come out his house. And we know where he come from. But we don't push fear. I'm just tired of these fakers, man, thinking it's a game. It's not a game. Disrespecting the daughters of Zion. I'm glad the daughters of Zion is calling you crazy nuts out. When I did the Pop the Balloon, fam, it was a bunch of weird dudes. It was some fun, bro. Brainwaves. It was some fine women on there, man. I mean, super fine, bro. Guys was looking, ladies, daughters of Zion. These men are going to preach on you because they're not supposed to be with you. They're supposed to be with the man of the Lord. The days of Pookie and Ray Ray is over. You hear me, ladies? It's over. They cannot do anything for you no more. That's why they're going at each other right now and trying to get us involved with their foolishness. No, we're calling out the demons.
Wow. Wow. You know, you mentioned something about the daughters of Zion, Rollo. Something that just came to mind. Notice that all them, you know, them content creators, them that run together, they have no support with the daughters of Zion. They don't have it in their lives or out. You don't see them with no women. You don't see them with no daughters of Zion. Some of them can't even bring them on camera.
Oh, speaking about that, ask any of the ladies that was there yesterday. Remember I told you about the chick from Arizona? She called me last night. I said, it's going to be some ladies that I dealt with going to call me. We good. My lady called me from Jamaica and Brainwaves. A lady I tried to build with in Jamaica 5 years ago have accepted my request on Instagram last night.
That's crazy. That means everything's moving forward.
My ex-lady that I was married to a long time ago messaged me, asking me how I'm doing. Now, she's an Elamite, which is an Indian. She's of another nation. I was married to a woman of another nation, y'all. I had the paperwork of the divorce and everything. The point I'm trying to say is, when you are on point, no matter who they're dealing with, Nubreed came to my platform because he was guilty. He had to come to my platform because I told Brainwaves he was coming. And when he came to my platform, he stood there for 30 minutes. It's over for him. Then he came to Brainwaves chat a few days later. Listen, ladies, you're going to have your ex-boyfriends, your ex-husbands going to apologize to you because now they're in torment. All of these wicked SOBs are in torment for the political world, to the world leaders, the list goes on. They're trying to bring back the 90s. They're trying to reverse the times that we heard in the Bible. They're doing that right now in the northern states, Brainwaves. It was like I was going through a different world. I'm like, nah, this. They're trying to bring back the old ways because the devil is in fear of going to hell, planet hell.
Hey, just like Stranger Things. Look, let's talk about Stranger Things. Since Nubreed want to talk about demons, this is what I'm trying to say. He got the nerve. His background music is Stranger Things.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. I showed it on the screen. They're trying to revitalize the 80s. Bringing back that time. Just like Rollo's talking about, bringing back this time. They're trying to reverse time. They know their time is up. So what they're trying to do is reverse time. They're trying to buy themselves more time. If we can flip the clock back 20, 30, 40, 50 years, that'll give us more time. And so in that breath, like in Stranger Things, the upside down. Many of you have seen Stranger Things by now, so I'm not going to get into too much detail and spoil it just in case if you haven't watched it. But you'll find out about the upside down contained a lot of demonic activity, A lot of demonic energy, actual demons. I don't want to name them. You've seen it. Demigorgons is one of the big demons in there, but nonetheless, and it manifested in different forms. But the point that I'm making is that you had that demonic energy. Now, it was called the upside down. They were trying to make the upside down the actual right way to be. But the upside down is literally the twisted way. Now, who would have a vested interest in trying to make the upside down the way to be? That would be those that are wicked, those that are bound to that place. Of course, they want to set up shop there. So that's what these entities are doing right now. They're trying to set up shop. This is why you're going to see an increase of situations happening. Like, it shouldn't be any surprise to that. Okay? I've seen every bit of all these movies, all these shows. I know all about it. I've seen the actual things. I've been to the actual, what do you call it? Like the few times they've had the experiences and things like that. I've seen all this stuff so that I can know what I'm speaking on. See, a lot of people are speaking on things that they know anything or nothing about. A lot of people up here talking about demon, witch, spell, but none of them ever seen that type of lifestyle. None of them have actually dealt with it personally, confronted it, learned about it, seen anything, studied, talked to anyone who's been in that life. All they do is avoid, all they do is hide, all they do is disassociate, and then try to act like they righteous and holier than thou.
And if you think about it, Brain, it's my fault. If you think about there's two types of marks. There's two types of Nubreed. When they engage in that fear, they trying to revert back to what they used to be. That's what's going on, y'all. There's two types of people you've seen on the internet. When you go to the deep analysis of schizophrenic, and if you watch those type of movies, they always revert back to the child. Why is that? Because they want to go back. They don't want to go forward. That's why they keep pushing fear, to tell their forefathers of lies. We need to go back in time. Notice even with the movies, even with the music, they try to go back to get your emotions back into the 90s and 80s because we know those were the good times. However, a lot of our people were asleep because while we was having a good time, the entity was trying to get us into things we're not supposed to get in. And that has set some of us back because we were so comfortable being where we was at, not realizing the Most High was trying to talk to us back then, yet we ignored certain things. And so now we catching up to what's really going on. So now they want to bring us back. Because even on the internet, think about this. Even YouTube, remember, we was not supposed to be on the internet, supposed to shut down, according to the elite, this year.
That's right.
All of a sudden,
that's right.
They want to add stuff to us on the internet. They want you to get more involved in the internet. Even the workplaces is trying to make things more easier for you. Why? Because they're trying to keep you away from God. What God has for us is better than what they could do for us in the long haul, even for your future generations. They're trying to play God, man. They're trying to play God. It's not going to work. So we got to be mindful of many more false prophets. They're trying to revert back to time, man.
Revert back to time.
The South has to rise up and don't take what's going on in the North. Don't fall for the fake stuff. Stay to your originality, what you was formality known. Don't get jealous of what's going on in New York, Chicago, and LA, because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of that going on. Don't get jealous of what they got going. It's a bunch of miserable folks with a lot of money don't know what to do because they're not in the right spirit. We don't want unrighteous riches. Don't fall for it.
Man. They're doing all of this while trying to emerge as some type of leader.
Right.
Have y'all noticed as of late, Nubreed particularly, because I talk about him because the others are going to come in tow. They're going to follow in his footsteps. Have you noticed recently Nubreed's trying to act like some leader all of a sudden, like he's the one that just knows all about what's happening in these times? I know all about what's going on. I've got all the wisdom. And see, that's that sacred science. That's where that comes from. He's practicing the occult. Doing the occult. So he knows all about, hey, look, let me show y'all what's going on right now. Check this out. Look at how they moving. Look at what they doing. He's trying to rebrand himself, reinvent himself as a leader. Really? After all of that, let me get this straight. He tried to reinvent and rebrand himself on Rumble. How did that work out for you, sir? He tried to reinvent himself and rebrand himself on TikTok. Nubreed, how did that work out for you, sir? He also tried to rebrand himself. That's what he's doing right now on YouTube. That's not going to work out. He's thinking by these little small victories that he's winning. Oh, I'm winning. I got my registry. I got my house. I got all this stuff. Views. I'm going to make money off of talking about them. That's what he said. He's going to grow his channel off of talking about me, Ringo, and Rollo specifically, which means he's making money off of us. It's not going to work. It's not going to prosper. And so what's happening is he's being set up in a pattern of pride. Looks like he's getting away with things. Looks like he knows everything. Looks like everything is cool. I got my crib. I settled down, my registry. I'm getting content going. Everything is growing. Everything is so wonderful. But check this out. I want y'all to observe something. And Nubreed, I know you or one of your trolls is listening. So don't go try to do this now just because I said it. Because if you do, I'm going to make another video. And this will be chapter 14. I'm letting you know ahead of time. I will do chapter 14 on this if I catch you doing this. Notice how Nubreed been talking about all this going well and all of this. But he's not giving praise to the Most High.
Yep.
He gave that fake praise to the Most High when he bought his house. But he been quiet about it. His registry. He gave some thanks to that little fake praise. But he's not saying, man, I just want to thank the Most High for sending all this my way with the registry. You know, he's on this path right now. He's talking about how all this goodness is happening. But he's not telling you that the Most High is doing it. Why is that? Because the Most High is not doing it.
Correct. And that's a good point because, like I stated, if the Most High is giving you things and taking care of you, you want to give him more praise and you want to appreciate him more than when you go through hard times. See, we always was taught when we was young, if you go through hard times, talk to the Most High. Yes. Yeah, why you not talking to the Most High when everything's going good? Because you don't care for the Most High. So he's proven to y'all what Brainwave stated, that he don't care for the Most High. Well, he was all just a few weeks ago complaining about YouTube. Now all of a sudden, YouTube gave him a little deal to talk about our people. Let me explain something to y'all. Just like young Pharaoh. They can tell a little bit of truth in here and there. That doesn't mean they're in the truth. You got to read between the lines. You see, I was on record over by a channel go by the name of Reg. And I said, even on my platform, to a lady who is a Brazilian American, that the men that look like me are going to invite the women to replace the daughters of Zion. I said that 2.5 years ago. And the traveling guys did not like that. And then that's when they put Austin Holloman as their leader. Now, Austin Holloman is saying the same thing I said last year. That is the so-called black men is the issue, not the women in America.
Wow.
Because I did not deal with women in America, particularly the sisters in America, doesn't mean that I did not have daughter of Zions outside of America. I did.
Man, I'm gonna holler at the chat real quick, Rollo. Shout out to Wildflower, my apologies, of the word. She says salute to Brain and the chat. It's a pleasure to see you. You look like a new face here. You may have been in the clouds in the background, but new publicly. So it's good to see you here. Definitely make yourself at home, and we're glad to have you. Also, I want to shout out Daryl for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate it, Daryl. I guess eventually I'm debating whether I'm going to create yet a fourth cash app. I just don't know, because these trolls are getting these things shut down even when I don't even use the account and doing anything. It's good, everything's verified.
But anyways, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to avoid that. I'm going to tell you what you need to do, brother, and it will work. Once you do it, they will not be able to do what they need to do.
Okay. Yeah, definitely let me know behind the scenes, because this is ridiculous. I've had like 3 accounts just randomly for no reason. Terms of service. I'm like, I went through appeal process, same thing. It just
because it's connected to something that I will tell you behind the scenes, and how to, because they have that personal information. That's why they report you, but they're not going to report you once I explain what you need to do. Because I myself had to do what I had to do.
Got you.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna do that. I also want to shout out Tribulation Saints for the $5 super chat. He says, Nubreed learned his ways from these false West Israelites. That's right, the one West Israelite. They do the same thing. They get these women and make them pay for everything. Wow.
Yep. That's a fact. Shout out to Tribulation.
Nubreed ain't a man. Man, that alone means Nubreed's not a man, because he can't stand on his own. He got the sisters hitting up his registry. He got the sisters providing his roof over his head. He got the sisters giving him, and it ain't actually all sisters, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But he got the ladies giving him all the information on how to do his thumbnails, how to work his computer, probably which equipment to do. Like, the man knows nothing. He can't do anything. The man can't get a job because he's a convicted felon, multiple felon. Like, he's got multiple felonies. If y'all knew this, if I were to release that information, y'all be like, yeah, man, this man's a fraud. No company would hire him. No independent person would hire him. So he's going back to doing the things that he's done that he claimed he repented from. He claims he repented from a life of crime and a life of doing all this stuff. But yet you still scamming the people to this day. I warned you, Nubreed. You got nothing on me, bro. And anything you think you got doing all your soft followers by digging up the past, I got more on you. I got more on your lady. I got more on your family. I got on everybody. Like, everybody. Your baby mamas, all of that. All that information. Well, who's this baby mama? I know. The best thing you need to do, Nubreed, is not try to come for me. Otherwise, you're going to pull a Sidney Wilson yourself. Now, Sidney Wilson came out that door and she basically committed an unalived. She unalived herself because she committed an act that was going to lead to her being unalived. Yeah, that's what you're going to do if you try to come for me on this internet. Or in person, mind you. It's going to be even worse if you try to do it in person.
I wanted to talk about that since you mentioned it. I talked about it earlier Now, she played for the Georgetown basketball team, and they put out a statement of what happened. Now, let me explain to you ladies, the daughter of Zion. A lot of you, unfortunately, mess with different entity of men, right? You heard her previous man she dealt with the day before. Think about what I'm saying. The officer, the biggest mistake he did was went by himself, number one. Number two, when a person close, you're an officer, I'm asking you this, because you be in a line of duty dealing with different things. I'm not talking to some random person, folks. This man is law officer, so I'm being a person of observing. So the first thing he did wrong was he knew the situation, it was something going on. The building was dark itself. Very dark, because I saw, when they said the location, red flash went up. That building's very dark. Now, 322 was her room number, right? We know that's
correct.
The Mason. Let me teach y'all something. Apartments have different entities. She was in the main entity, which is 322. 666. What song did she play? What song did she play?
She had that Sexy Red.
I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to Sexy Red. No lie. I don't lie. I was listening to Sexy Red with the Drake. I'm like, why is I'm listening to it. It was like the Most High was letting me know what's going on. And remember, Nubreed talked about Sexy Red a few times. Put the two together. What was Sexy Red's hair? Red. What does Nubreed talk about with the Game of Thrones? The woman's hair was what? Red. What's his
red.
Channel? Entertainment channel? Red.
And the outfit he had on in the video, they was talking about Sidney Wilson, was black with red down his chest and going across.
Yes.
Like a robe. That was a ritual robe.
Yes.
That's a robe that you expect your pastor or minister or reverend to wear before they hit the pulpit and preach a word.
And I'm going to tell y'all something that he don't want to tell y'all. One of his relatives know her. That's why he did the video. Disrespecting her. Tell me if I'm lying, Nubreed.
You're not. Oh, and Rollo, to comment on what the mistake that officer made, if I was in his shoes and I approached a subject, I got the one-on-one, it's a wellness check. So I already know the person's not in the right proper mental state. So I'm coming to the door. He did right by being calm, the first knock and stuff. You know, that was cool. If I would have said, hey, man, I'm Officer Brainwaves, yada, 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 and she going to close the door on me, what I would have done was took a step back from that door and I would have called for backup. Because I already know from my experience, that's the situation that's about to go left. If somebody is having a mental wellness check and then you just knocking on the door, like something about that situation seems off. It almost seems like it's a potential setup. And see, Nubreed's not going to comment on that. He don't know anything about that. But the first sign for me or anybody in law enforcement would tell you, wait a minute, this is a mental check. Somebody's that. We're very big right now on the safety of officers. Our safety is just as important as whoever we're coming out to see and speak to or deal with. Everybody's really big on our safety. That's a big push. So we would step back and call for backup. Trust and believe the station already know what time it is. They know where we at. They know we on the call. You go like, hey, I'm going to so-and-so. We either have been given the call or given the message or we're responding to it. So the station, no, it ain't like they don't know what we walking into. They just waiting on us to see if we gonna call for backup. So I don't know if that was a new officer. I've been on the force, whatever. I don't know any of those details, but he should have taken a step back and called for backup. Then I can pretty much almost guarantee you that demon would have tried to do what that demon would have tried to do. We may have never seen that. So the fact that it manifests that way, it just seemed like something else was up with it. There's more to the story than we're being shown and being told. I'm not saying it is not the right situation, but if that was a demon, they would have thought twice. This is why you see your routine traffic stops have 2 to 4 officers have somebody pulled over on the road. If folks be like, man, what's going on over there? What's going on over there? Safety is number one. We know how people crazy. We know how people popping off. So oftentimes they come in that situation. So for them to send him there alone under a wellness check circumstance, and he's not, I don't know what his background is. Does he freak at that area? Is he an officer that's been in situation? Like, there's a lot of details we don't know.
Because in Virginia, you have a lot of people that defund the police, right? In Virginia. So you have a lot of migrants who are now becoming officers. Even here in New York, you have a lot of migrants who are officers that don't know the parameters. So he was a migrant officer because Virginia, that part of Virginia don't have too many officers. I did my, check on it. So
that's right.
Yeah.
I want to say something too real quick, Rollo. What's up, Wildflower? Wildflower says, I keep telling y'all this channel feels a lot better than Nubreed's channel. I'm going to stop right. That's proof that Wildflower is feeling the spiritual energy. I'm going to say the same thing just like that officer in that situation. I don't know what his background's being. He's Filipino or whatever. I don't know. You can't assume just because they're from an area that they're about a certain type of culture. He could be Buddhist. He could be Christian. I don't know what he is, right? But I'm just making a point. Wildflower can feel the spirit in the chat. She can feel the spirit. And this is what's happening. The Most High is answering my prayers of delivering people out of that chat. Now, I don't care if they come to me. I'm not going to kick them out. I'm going to embrace them, of course. They can go wherever they want to go. If they are being led in my direction, then that's the Most High's will, if it's just for that second or just for that moment. I'm just thankful they're getting delivered because people are feeling that spiritual energy. And so she felt something that's telling her, you know what? Let me leave for a second or let me see. Let me come out of that energy. And this is exactly what she's doing. This is powerful because this would be the 5th person that's documented within a matter of 2 days or so that has said to me and to everybody here as a witness, hey, I left Nubreed's chat. I couldn't see what was going on before, but now I see. The Most High is moving, like I said. He's removing the people that don't need to be there. And I'm going to tell you something, Wildfire. He got something for you, something good, because he's removing you from that, which means that he's about to fulfill some things in your life. Be on standby with that. Don't say what it is publicly because we don't need no hater demons from his platform to know what it is. But you know what it is. It's something that the Most High put on my spirit. Something you've been waiting for or some things, he about to fulfill it. That's why he had to get you out of that energy, because if you were still in that energy under his platform and he fulfilled those things that you've been asking for, expecting, you know what it is. I don't know what it is, but you know what it is. If he were to fulfill that, then it would come under that demonic oppression and it would interfere with how it's supposed to operate in your life. And it could be ruined. It could not work out, et cetera, et cetera. So you've been removed. So this is a beautiful thing. Let me make this clear for everybody in the chat. Y'all know what we do around here. We embrace people, walk in love. We show love, especially somebody like our Flower that's been through hell and high water, being on his platform, dealing with things in her life. And now she's here and she says the energy feels a lot better. This is crazy, y'all. Like, I could just literally drop the mic, stop the live, and just get up and walk out right now and just praise the Most High. I don't think y'all understand this is real for me. This ain't content. This is real life. I care about people's souls. I care about what's happening. Rollo cares. We all care. Ringo cares. The people you sing, we actually care. So I'm excited and encouraged. Every time I'm talking about Nubreed, as of late, I'm talking about just the past couple of days, and I'm hearing about people being encouraged, people getting delivered. That's telling me I got to keep going. That's telling me we got to keep going, because I'm excited now. Now I'm like, how many more people? A fire is being lit within me. I already had the fire, but it's like on the turn up now. I'm like, how many more people to get set free? And they can go here, they can not say something. There's people probably right now that hasn't commented that's being set free. They probably know what I'm talking about. It's like, man, I couldn't see it. I didn't know. I wasn't aware. We all thought the same thing. Me personally, I thought that about Nubreed. Rollo personally, Ringo, all of us, we all thought the same thing. So I don't want nobody here to feel bad or feel like something's wrong or feel like, oh, how I'm stupid of me. No, none of that. That's how the deception works. Even the elect will be deceived. That's what the scripture says. So we're no longer deceived from here on out. And we're no longer going to allow others to be deceived. And we're going to celebrate. And the only person that's getting the praise is the Most High, because I didn't do it. Rollo didn't set wildfire and place this upon her heart to feel this way and move this way. That ain't nothing I did. That's the Most High. This is showing y'all the Most High is working now. This is why we getting attacked. Think about this. This is not a mistake. I didn't even plan to say any of this, but the Holy Spirit is rolling now. You notice how Christina got attacked. I didn't even know about Doe Eyes TV. She got attacked. All of these folks got attacked within literally the last like 2 or 3 days. And this is the same time frame. My channel got attacked. My channel don't ever usually get attacked like that. My channel got attacked. Y'all witnessed that for about 30 minutes or so. Then when I say the prayer, poof, everything was gone. And in the same breath, 6 people now have actually come out on my platform and say, hey, they've been delivered from the oppression of Nubreed, this demonic spiritual oppression. You think the devil is happy about that? You think them demons are happy about that? No, they're not. This woman can go wherever she want to be. If we never speak again, the Most High still gets the praise. I'm not kicking you out, Wildfire. Please, if you want to stay, you're more than welcome to stay. But I'm just saying, if the Most High would have it for you to where we would never talk again from here on out, I'm ecstatic that you're free to move and do whatever he would have for you to do. Like, y'all don't understand this, man. This is real.
Absolutely.
Like Rollo, I'm once again shook again by the awesomeness of the God that we serve. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. I'm telling you, Wildflower, you just don't know what you saying this has done for me right now. Like, I'm shook right now because there's so many people, and I didn't think I would see this moment happen because it took so long. And sometimes you wait and you stay the course and you're patient and you're just going on. And then out of nowhere, it starts happening. The seeds are sprouting. All of this hard work is sprouting. And that just encourages me more to go on. Pastor Rufus is dealing with the same thing as Straightway.
That's right.
So let me say this to you, Pastor Rufus, my brother. You've been going in hard. You've been in the trenches. You've been fighting this battle. And I know that you may not have seen the outcome of the saints that you know that are there Straightway come out. They may not have said it. They may not have reached out to you or shown it. But let you stay encouraged, my brother.
Oh, they
you see what's happening here.
I'm gonna tell you how I know they're gone. I had been kind of looking into it a little bit more because we getting closer to November. Man, D-Dollar is shooting bricks. You notice he ain't talking about building his mansion lately.
Yes, you're right.
A lot of men ain't building his mansion right now.
Man, this is powerful, man. The Most High is unmatched.
You got other YouTubers coming out about D-Dollar. So Pastor Rufus, the work is not done. It's getting better.
Wow. Look at what Wildflower also said. She said Skinny had a good point. He said something to the effect of, why focus on all these demons when we're supposed to give all the glory to the Most High? They study demons. We study the Most High.
Wow. Exactly.
Wow. She says this is Courtney. Courtney. I know who this is. Why do I know? I know who that is, but I don't know who it is. I'm shook right now, Courtney. Let me just let you know, I'm shook right now by what's happening. So if I seem like maybe I'm lacking a little coherentness when it comes to this subject, this has happened on. Let me tell you how the Most High works. Everything works out to the good of those that love Him, according to Scripture. What the enemy means for the bad, God uses for the good. So on this day, on this 17th day of October 2024, where all these demons are going to try to use this full moon, super moon energy to do their evil work. Look at the content that Nubreed put out. He's reinforcing on his entertainment channel demonic possession and death. Talking about all the celebrities dying, Big Meech getting out how that's bad, talking about how it's bad with our presidential election situation. Oh, Kamala, it's all bad. And again, talking about the Sidney Wilson situation. And then here it is, we're talking about all of these things that's going on, and the Most High is getting the praise. He's literally using, y'all want to use the power of the full moon, the super moon, to do bad? Watch this. I'm going to take that same energy and use it people's supernatural deliverances, supernatural healing, supernatural discernment, etc., etc. He want to talk about demons got superpower, y'all. He said the Sidney Wilson Legion demons or whatever have superpowers. Here this man is saying demons got superpowers, but he don't want to talk about angels. Exactly. Is there something terribly wrong with that? And what we're seeing is that we're seeing this angelic superpower take place. We're seeing the superpower of the Most High manifesting through angels, protecting people, allowing people to move, delivering people, us overcoming. You seen the victory how Christina overcame demonic oppression with that attack. However it played out, it came from Nubreed's platform. Same thing with her daughter. Same thing with Doe Eyes.
That's right.
Do you see that the Most High is shining about here? Look at Rollo's situation. Rollo's supposed to have been done. Man, y'all don't understand, man. Like, I'm about to bring this thing to a close. Why am I about to do this? Because I'm about to get the Most High to praise. Things that can bring me to tears, a masculine man to, it's this the beauty of the Most High and how he's working right now. You know the situation that Rollo's been in. Rollo's supposed to have been Mortal Kombat done. Yet, look at where he is now. And look at where he's about to be. Ringo's situation. All of that, him moving, his property, his stuff, all that could have got lost, could have got into a wreck, could have got destroyed. Him not getting this. I was like, everything could have been sabotaged. He's supposed to have been in jail. With that whole North Carolina situation, putting hands on tape or whatever's going on, whatever situation happened. He's supposed to be done. He ain't supposed to be here. Look at what's going on now. Me, I go to North Carolina. I go to the Jamboree Jubilee. I get deathly sick, deathly ill. Literally, you can ask my wife, you can ask anybody that was around me. Nobody could explain it. My wife knew what it was. She just stays quiet. Because she knows the faith and the power of the Most High. She already knows what's going to happen. She's like, yeah, he's going to come out of this. He good. He just got to go through. I got to stay quiet as a woman, as his queen. I got to stay in my pocket and let my king go through this so he can get all the information, all he needs to from the Most High. And then when we have a conversation afterwards about it, then she can share her insight. But look, I'm not supposed to have been here. Then my career was supposed to be done. Because he said, I'm going to put out about you being a witch, when Nubreed's the one talking about witchcraft and glorifying demons and witches and warlocks. That's all he talks about, demons, witches, and warlocks. They're stalking you. They're doing this, all this evil stuff. He don't talk about scripture no more. He don't talk about the Most High anymore, right? And so none of us are supposed to be here. None of us are supposed to have a platform. No one's supposed to listen to us. We're not supposed to have credibility. And yet, look at what's taking place in spite of. Me, Ringo, and Rollo are supposed to be chopping each other's head off right now. Not even communicating. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. We had to set up situation with Charity.
Yeah.
Kept getting information, kept feeding Nubreed stuff. It's stuff that when Nubreed was talking about her as my client, unless either he is tapping her phone or he listening in or she telling him. There's no other way. I would say maybe shy of the demons perhaps telling him what's going on. But either way, it's still crooked. Either way you slice it, I can't move like that. All of this was supposed to be a situation to destroy us, and yet it didn't happen. Yet it didn't touch us. And now we're seeing more and more people draw closer to the Most High. You see it with us. We're drawing closer to the Most High.
That's right.
Look at what's happening, y'all. We're doing and living, being a witness to everybody watching this, that the Most High abounds here. While all these other folks crashing out. While common sense and classy now, common sense and takeover, crashed out on me on the skinny TV. Why? Because I said she crashed out, which is true. Because she was emotionally distressed. She's cussing, huffing, and puffing, going on for hours. Skinny just said she's been going on for 48 hours. Is that not the definition of a crash out? When we're educating people on my live streams, we're giving examples. We're giving people information. We're not just yapping off at the mouth, saying this and saying that. But you don't watch the content just like Nubreed don't watch the content. Ain't that right, Miss Rainey? That's what you said. I don't be watching your videos, so you wouldn't know that. You just look at the title, like you said. You look at the time frame. You look at the number of videos, and you actually think you know everything. That's the first sign of a lack of wisdom. Because you're commenting on things. You're talking about people on the internet that you know nothing about, that you're not doing the proper research, just like the people that follow Nubreed.
Correct.
Do you see the pattern? They don't do the proper research. They don't speak on the truth. They perpetuate lies and a little bit of rumors that they heard. They're the textbook Bible example of the people we need to avoid. And so what we're seeing is that people are avoiding his chat. People are leaving. The same people that he tried to attack me, Ringo, Rollo, and everybody else out here to leave our platforms, to not look. Look at what's happening. They're dripping away. And it's going to be a faucet in a minute. The faucet is just going to pour all of those people away. Then what? What? He's bragging right now. I got this house. I'm doing better than Ringo. My studio's going to be better. He even bragged today. Let me tell you something. He bragged prior talking about the internet that he's going. It's going to be 4 times better than the internet he had in his apartment. Yet today on his live stream, while he was walking around, he kept cutting out.
That's right.
He was cutting out a good majority of the stream. I got the video, so don't try to take it down, Nubreed. Every time you go live, I got your videos. It's no point in you taking it down. No point in you putting it in members only. If you go live, I got your videos. So I'll show the people that. The point that we're making is we're seeing who's standing, who's rising in spite of, and who's crumbling. Who cries? Who says it's not fair what they're doing to me, but then doesn't talk about referring on to the Most High? He's showing you his behavior. He doesn't rely on the Most High. He relies on himself. He relies on those around him. He relies on those demons. He relies on the lies that he's being told, that he speaks on, that he's scamming people and deceiving people. When you see us rely on the Most High, and the Most High sends people our way and watches out for us, and you see the manifestation of that. We're setting the example, and then other people in the chat are sharing their examples. This thing is growing. You're seeing a community, the same community that Nubreed says he's a champion of. The only community he's a champion of is that satanic, demonic community.
That's right.
Sacred science and metaphysics and new age and all these other things and witchcraft and just literally evilness. People can feel it. We got people literally coming out saying, hey, I feel it. I've been in his chat. I feel the energy, the same energy that Rollo felt, the same energy that Ringo felt, the same energy that I felt, that Sister S.O. felt, that so many people felt. Sister Simone felt, Brother Yamalek felt. I could go on and on and on. All of us talking about how we felt this energy who's met Nubreed in person. And then y'all feeling this energy in the chat. Come on now. It's being shown. And we feel this energy not only by him, but those people that follow him, the people that big up. When you go to Common Sense and Classy, or whatever her name is, Common Sense Takeover, you feel that same demonic energy. And she acts the same way. You go to Clone and Cloaks, same energy. That little weak diss track you tried to do with Ringo, bruh, if I actually made a diss track, I would embarrass you. That's what he want me to do. He ain't worth my time. I listen to that little sorry weak diss track you did. That's it. Bruh, you dealing with the lyricists. I went to one song, like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation. When I do my They Not Like Us, They Not Like Us, you'll be done, bro. You'll be finished.
That's right.
But you finished anyway, because you don't roll with the Most High. All of y'all with y'all attempts to destroy us, you're destroying yourselves. Those demons are deceiving you, making y'all think that you can destroy us. Do one more video. Do one more diss track. That's all you got. You're destroying yourself. You're destroying your platform. You're destroying everything. Me, I could talk about any of y'all all day long. My channel literally is about exposing the truth in life. Go look at the YouTube banner. Go look at the About tab. Go figure it out. This is what I do. This is what Ringo does. Rollo's doing what he does. Other content creators are doing what they're doing. But let me ask you all a question. Are y'all doing what y'all supposed to do? No, because you follow your idol, Nubreed. Nubreed's supposed to be talking about righteousness. He's supposed to have that righteousness spirit. That's what people are supposed to feel. That's what they're supposed to see. You don't feel it, you don't see it, you don't get it. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. So why would they be doing what they're supposed to do? And this is why Rainy's running around on the internet trying to rebrand herself like she's rebranded herself 100 times. And trying to get other people that got failed careers.
Exactly.
Hey,
speaking of
and then she want to come for me?
Yeah, exactly.
In the live chat, in Skinny's live chat. And then she tried to say, well, this man's supposed to be a Christian and all of this. Why he in Skinny's live chat? Check this out. The other day, I educated her about Matthew 9. And Matthew chapter 9 talks about how Christ sat with the tax collectors. He sat with all the tax collectors and sinners.
That's correct.
They were invited to dinner with him. And then people asked, wait a minute, you supposed to be the Christ, the son of God? So why are you fellowshipping with sinners? He said that the righteous, they already good. They saved, they good, they know what it is. He said, I came for the sick. The sick are the ones that need to be healed. Yet, I'm in the chat to be healed. You could say, look at Skinny. Even Skinny was preaching the other day.
Yes, he was.
And not only was Skinny preaching, Skinny was on it. He was on point. But yet she questions me being in the chat. So let me get this straight. Even Skinny is up here. Even Skinny is up here breaking scriptures now. Skinny is Mr. Rosum, man. If I'm Mr. Expose him, he Mr. Rosum. And he's sitting up there even breaking bread with scriptures. Come on now. That's just show the power of the Most High. But you don't see that with none of them. People that associate with them, they get worse, they get bad, they crash out, their careers. It's just bad news because that's the spirit that they operate in.
Nothing will work over there. And now I'm glad you mentioned the charity situation. I'm glad the Most High got me out of that situation. Let me tell you something. The Trinidad model, I show her the photo of my lady. And I show her the photo of Charity. She did not like the photo of Charity. That let me know that it was ordained by the Most High. Had I stayed, and I'm not in no fit. Had I stayed, she was going to try to poison me too.
I believe it. I believe it. Look what Steven said. Stephen M said when people begin talking about God in Nubreed's chat, he said he notices that he ends the live stream quick. The same way that when that brother, you remember that first elder that came into his crash out video on his entertainment channel? Yeah. I forgot the elder's name, but remember he was speaking the word. He was like, hey, brother, let me talk to you. He was speaking to him. Right after that man put that word of God on him, Nubreed into his crash out live stream. I got it saved. I could pull it up. That's right when somebody, what's that new, Rollo?
Steve?
Yeah, it was Steve. It was Steve, ironically. Steven is here, but it was Steve. That's right. Yeah. Brother Steve. Yeah. Notice how Brother Steve was on it. He was breaking bread with the scriptures and all that. Nubreed was like, hey, them demons had. So this is crazy. Nubreed don't do any of that anymore. This is crazy, man. Like, yo, I didn't even intend to talk about the things that I intended to talk about in this particular stream. Look at this. Christina says, yes, all praises to the Most High for bringing that sister Wildflower out of that demonic energy. Like, this is crazy. Go Dog said there are several more saints who has left Straightway and making videos. Man, I'm gonna have to get on my Straightway stuff too. It's just right now, Pastor Rupert is commanding that. He got that. He's leading that up. He got that charge going. And right now I got this Nubreed charge going, because I offer to mediate and do certain things, so I have to keep this going till the Most High says otherwise, especially with people leaving. Now I have a vested interest in helping other people be free. They ain't got to come to my platform. I just need to know you're free. I'm not gonna reject you now. You're welcome on my platform by all means, but I'm just saying I gotta help set people free, set the captives free. That's what the Most High came to, right? He came here to set us free of sin and all of the stuff of the world, the sins of the world. He came to set us free from all of that, the law of the land. So that's what we're doing here.
Share this community tab. Read it.
We'll put this full screen.
All praises to the Most High. Read what it says.
Tony Robinson, something, whatever. Anyway, he says at Rollo, he says scientists discover a lava world that could only be described as planet hell. Wow.
Woo! I talked about planet hell before the late great Raptor News and other people talk about it. Even Tony said that to me directly, because it was lava in Washington, D.C. It was lava in New York. They're trying to reverse the times. There it is, y'all.
Wow.
Even the entity scientist is telling you planet hell.
Wow.
The Gentile destroyer. There it is.
Wow.
With the super moon. The transfer is beginning. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh
we got
yeah.
And then check this out. And then meanwhile, let's talk about other breaking news. Ringo TV Reactions has come into the live chat here, and he said Nubreed is still scamming people with that Amazon crap.
Amazon gonna put a stop to it.
Yeah. This is wild. Man, I'm telling you, with everything going on, I think I need a moment. Like, seriously. There comes a times when we all need a moment. I'm gonna say this.
Yes, sir.
If you're live, Rollo, I will support it. If you're live, I'll be in the live. Ringo goes live.
Hell thing. I gotta talk about it.
Please do. I need a moment to process all of this. This is a lot. Yeah, and I'll just leave it at that. I need a moment to process it. Man, I'm pretty much speechless. The planet hell thing confirmed. It's so many confirmations taking place right now. This is wild. And all around this super moon. All around this super moon. It's not a full eclipse. Hey, check this out, y'all. The planets are almost completely aligned. so they didn't call it a lunar eclipse, but it's like 90-something% aligned. So what this tells me is that this completes a process from the April 8th solar eclipse we had, because the lunar eclipse is almost completely aligned. If you look it up, they said it's like 90-something, whatever. I can't remember the percentage where the planets are aligned, but it's not 100. So that's the only reason why they didn't actually say it's a full lunar eclipse. But nonetheless, we know it marks the beginning and the end of a time frame. So their time is up. It's nothing they can do now. They're trying to capitalize off of it, and it's not going to work, and it's done. So I'm going to
people to freeze. I'm gonna talk about it. What happened? Because it's a freeze part of hell, and then it's a fire part of hell. The late great Raptor News before he passed away. Yeah, he said some things about Brother Ringo. He talked about passing down. At the same time, I was supposed to talk with him before he passed away. He never talked. This is one thing I want to say before you go. Ringo never been on anybody's platform. In the history of YouTube, I was humbled when he came to my live stream. It was me, him, and Full Circle about 3 years ago. Ringo never been on nobody's platform. I have people that never been on my platform, like Red Supreme at the time. He never been on nobody's platform. He came to my platform. Black Ram 313, same thing. A lot of these Manosphere guys, Passport guys, everybody used to come to my platform a lot because I was breaking down things. Yet when it came to what was going on with them, that's when they had an issue with me. You get what I'm saying? For the most part. Yeah. So what's happening now is that I have to talk about this, Ethereal, because he talks about it. But I got it, even though Raptor News was wrong about Ringo, because Ringo knows about it. At the same time, I had that conversation with Raptor News. I said, nah, he's not like that. D Dowell, yeah. He knew about D Dowell a lot too. And then D Dowell was celebrating when Raptor News passed away. That pissed me off. At the same time, I knew about this. But his family forgave D Dowell, his wife, his kids. But Raptor News was really on it when it came to Planet Hell. I know wherever he's at, man, I have to talk about this in respect to his family. I have to do it.
Absolutely. Check this comment out, Rollo. Christina says, let me make some calls to Amazon. Y'all know I'm an employee.
Yeah.
Hey, so that might be some breaking news coming up because it really is a fraudulent registry. It really is.
Yeah.
This ain't no hate nothing. He's literally scamming people. Literally. I tell you, man, I'm like I said, it's a lot to process. I'm about to jump off. There's a couple things I want to go make some moves as well with. Man, I tell you, Rollo, I appreciate you being on the platform.
Absolutely.
Everybody that's been in the live chat. Thank you for sharing the news about the planet Hell that's been discovered. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That's something I want to, I'll read up. I'm definitely going to listen to you and I'm going to read up on that too and see. It's just, this is wild, man. Everything is taking place is what needed to take place today. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Let me say this, Nubreed, do not copy me, because if you do not make a video talking about how you praising the Most High for everything you got off your registry and everything else in your life while we at it. Because if I catch you doing that, I know you and your people are listening to what I have to say, and you're trying to double down and make yourself appear to be righteous. It's the only reason why you're talking about Sidney Wilson right now and everything. You're trying to make yourself appear righteous. You found something that you can throw other people under the bus. That's the one thing that you're good at. Lying on people's names and throwing people under the bus, whether they celebrities or not, to take the attention off of you. But it's not going to work this time. So If you do that, there will be chapter 14. That will literally be chapter 14. So we'll see what happens.
And salute to Pastor Darby too. Yeah, Pastor Darby also.
Pastor Darby.
He talked about planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor Darby will be going in. That's right.
Yeah.
Man. Well, y'all, I appreciate you, Wildflower. Please don't be a stranger. We all appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. This is a beautiful thing. And I want to say this. Notice how the people that were under Nubreed's spell work, his strong delusion, his demonic oppression, someone could say that they were evil at one point in time. Someone could just say that, right? Well, look at how they were there, but now they were delivered from that. So should any of us judge them for that, for being delivered from that? Is that actually what the scriptures say to do? No, it doesn't. But yet Nubreed is doing the same thing about us, talking about our past, trying to bring up our past, trying to judge us on our past as if that's what we're doing right now. That's not holy. That's not according to the scriptures.
Exactly.
So I just want to say, anybody that came out of his camp and they're now here or wherever on any of our platforms and they're speaking and they're doing things, do not judge them. This is proof that the Most High is moving in their lives.
That's right.
And I stand behind that. And let me say this. If I catch anybody trying to judge anybody without any valid proof or reason or evidence that they did something wicked and they came out of Nubreed's camp and they just walking like everybody else and you don't have no valid reason, I'm coming for you and I'm going to make some content on you. That includes Nubreed and his other followers. If they try to, oh, you know, this person, Wildflower and all this, if they try to do that, it's going to be some more content. So y'all heard it from me as well. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here and soak all this up. If Rollo goes live, I'll be on this platform as I can. Ringo does it. You know, I'll do what I can. We'll do what we can, but I need a moment to process this and praise the Most High personally, my one-on-one time with him.
Yes.
And, you know, after that, I will be back at it, which will definitely be at least by tomorrow.
That's what I'm about to do right now. I'll be live within an hour because I have to process this plan of hell. I have to get some tapes ready, you know, from the late great Raptor News. I mean, this is serious. I did not expect this because it's one thing you say certain things and then to get this brother to send it to me, who I haven't spoke to in a while, man, this is overwhelming in a good way, man.
Yes, we're blessed. We're blessed. The Most High has definitely blessed us all. This is proof, y'all. He's blessed us all. So, hey, we about to get out of here. Somebody said a troll is in. Donna said a troll's in here. I don't know who, but hey, we about to end the live anyway. That's what they do. They try to mess up the blessings and the energy, but that's not going to happen. So, people that's been on the panel, obviously Rollo's still here. All the content creators that pulled up, everybody in the live chat, those of you that have been delivered from Nubreed's platform, praises to the Most High. And thank you, Father God, for having these people get delivered. And thank you for sharing that blessing with us so we can be a witness to that, so we can see it. So, hey, we about to get out of here. Like I said, stay tuned. Rollo's going to go live. You might see me pull up on somebody's platform if I got the time or whatever. I'm in that position. But we'll stay tuned for Rollo. Skinny might go live. Y'all know what it is. Y'all sub up all these people so you know what it is. So on that note, I'm about to get out of here. And we'll see you at Rollo's platform when he goes live in a little bit. All right, y'all. Blessings and peace to everyone. We'll check y'all there.